Dude,
What up?
What up?
Stone Gym time again. What's up, y'all? Man, there's so many of you here. I couldn't even keep up and try and say hi to y'all. So, hi, everybody, man. I seen y'all. Wow. We got 25 already. Uh-oh, I better turn that off.
Jeez, freaking rookie.
Hey, that's left over from Monday when I was catching back up from what I missed.
So how's everybody doing tonight?
There's Andy. Andy says it's good to see you. What's up, Roger, Dave Walters, Ed McBride, Badass G, James RC, Corey McKenzie. Hey, there's Brandon from Grizzly Works. X Lewis, Peter Griffin. What's up, Aaron? So, guess what?
Dun, dun, dun.
I got the special edition High Trail. And I already broke the mirror off. It's up here somewhere.
Somebody's trying to sell their custom SCX 24 6x6 out of a C10 for $800 on
Bro, I
freaking
told
eBay.
you, people ask stupid prices on Marketplace.
Oh, my God.
$500 SCXs all day long.
That's so dumb.
That's a bad motherfucker. I had a good time crawling around earlier. It's all scratched up.
So dumb.
It's supposed to be.
What's up, Lyle? How you doing, brother?
Lyle, what's up, man? I still haven't seen package.
What's up, Mike?
I hope it didn't get lost in customs.
Bruce is playing D&D. What's up, Max? What's going on, Scott? How you doing down there in New Zealand?
Wow, the bodies for the deadbolt came down in price. They used to be like 30 something. Now they're like 22, 23.
Backyard crawler addicts. What's good going on? Grizzly said he's seen 24th stuff going higher than 10th stuff recently. It's nuts.
It is
Going on
retarded.
D's RC.
Yeah.
That's your buddy, right, Jack?
Yep, Derek.
Absolutely retarded.
Oh, Roger's up in Oscoda hunting the Aurora magnetic storm. Wow, that'd be cool.
Yeah, my son got some pretty sweet pictures. He's up in Mackinac, and he's got
What's up, sliding
the
sideways?
Northern Lights with the Mackinac Bridge in the background. He got some pretty good pictures.
Nice.
Ed said he got down to reaction and broke 3 rigs. That place is
Oh,
freaking
wow.
awesome. Thank you, Jeff. How you doing,
Somebody,
Sivert?
somebody keeps trying to jump on, but then they disappear. I wonder if it's Adam.
So
That
Travis
tweet-
Tracy changed the name of his channel, Sivert Customs RC. There's
Nice.
Donovan Banks. What's going on, Donovan? Long time no see,
Donovan! Mr. Banks.
Don't know why, man. Haven't heard anything from Tony yet either. Hope they make it. Dirk got his quick.
Yeah.
That was from Lyle.
Yeah.
Sliding sideways. 24 scale is hot. Yep. And your deadbolt is on the way to Chris right now. eBay is even crazier, says Brandon. Nah. Guy Outdoors. How you doing, brother? Aaron says, wish the hobby shops would catch up. We have James's full attention. He's got all his tires now.
Ah,
Corey loves Oscoda. He goes salmon fishing there.
nice.
What's up, Dirt Bomb Franz? The Franz is in the house. Eclectic Electric. How you doing, brother? I think I got a little zap there when I said your name. Chris said it's in Buffalo right now.
Lyle said that?
No, Chris Gerwitz. His
Man, he
truck
might
that I sent him.
get it tomorrow then.
Yeah, they said it was going to be there Saturday. So
Nice.
hopefully it's there in time and he could come on the live tomorrow night.
Heck
That'd
yeah.
be cool.
Backyard Crawler Addict said he's going to Reaction on Wednesday. Awesome. I won't be there. I'll be there tomorrow, though. Franz got done with another mod, Axe 24. Once he moved the shucks. Should be there at noon, he says. Awesome, Chris. Donovan, I sold 2 24s that I had. Going to be getting a Red Cat Racing Everest Gen 7. Sport 110, 4-wheel drive, ready to run, scale rock crawler. Cool.
Hell yeah.
Yes, we said hi, Bruce. Troy said he's got Tony's pine tree tires on the way. Pine trees on the way. Say hello to my little friend, says Bruce. Thank you, Roger. He said, smash the like button, guys. Just wanted to pop in and say hi. I'm low on data and need to save it for uploads. Well, thank you very much, Lyle, for dropping in. You have a good one. We'll catch up with you later.
Heck yeah, man.
Franz said, Donovan.
Oh, we might have a special guest tomorrow night. It's in the works.
Oh?
Yeah.
Can we
He
know?
He goes by the name of RC Sparks.
Oh, shit. That's crazy, man. You been talking to him, eh?
I haven't. I think it's.
Hey, what's up, Zach?
It's either. I think it's Badass G.
Yes.
Shane.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has.
No kidding. Thanks,
Yeah.
Badass. He's in the house right now.
Yeah.
Osborne, what's going on, brother? Osborne said, I got a baby present early from my amazing wife. It's a die-cast son of a digger. No kidding.
Ooh.
Awesome.
I got one it in.
Peter Griffin said, the man, RC Sparks. Eclectic said, so it's not me? It could be you, man. Just let us know. You got to get with me on Messenger and drop a line, and then I can get you the link.
Yeah, things might get interesting tomorrow night.
I think that interesting now.
I think it'll be freaking sweet. I mean,
well, I was thinking like how it's been on his other channel. That kind of interesting.
I think it's only fitting, seeing how he inspired what is behind me.
Right.
I've been wanting to get this opportunity for the longest time.
Yeah, no kidding. I mean, that would be like full circle, you know?
Yeah. Oh, we freaking awesome.
Well, you're halfway through the circle. I mean, Lyle was half of that, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
I was actually, when I started back into the hobby and I found that same as you, I was actually digging Lyle more. I like, I could relate to Lyle more than Sparks. Not that I disliked him or anything. It's just Lyle kind of, resonated with me more.
He also inspired me. Well, he influenced my first. This is before I watched the video he put up of the Axials, but
G said he hasn't messaged me back yet.
His red Power Wagon from Power Hobbies is what sold me on buying that for my first mini crawler.
I loved it, man. That high trail. Double A asked how do I like the high trail? It was great, man. My buddy Dustin came out, and he doesn't have a tent, so I had two now. So he drove my 10-2 that Andy gave me, and I drove the high trail, and we ran around the property, went out back, and it's going to be a great trail truck, but you get too high of an incline and just she tips over. You can't get like sideways on the hill, or it rolls right down. But it can do a decent hill, and it crawls through rocks pretty well actually. With those locking diffs, you can lock the front or the back, the front and the back, or just the front. So yeah, it was a great time. That thing's fast as hell when you put it in second gear on 3S. You'll punch
Yeah.
it from a dead stop in second gear, and it'll stand up and launch off. Dama Duke. Sorry, buddy, I didn't see you prior to that. The chat's rolling by kind of quick, and I haven't been looking at it the whole time. But welcome to the show, Dama Duke. He said, wow, no one say hi? Sorry, buddy, we just missed you. We don't mean to. Peter Griffin said hi. Dave Walters said, we got rocks. Yeah. And I'm going to get up there, Dave. Local 24, what's going on? He's one of the other donators that has some parts going to Chris. So that'll be there tomorrow at noon, he said.
Oh, yeah.
James said, chat's cruising. It is, man. Curtis D,
40
it is. It's Stone Gym time again.
49 people watching.
And only 25 of them like it.
Bastards.
Bastards.
It's our fault. We're just not entertaining enough.
Oh.
Sliding Sideways says he's pumped for Chris. So am I.
I am
man.
too.
can't wait.
I think he's gonna have fun.
I just hope. Hey, what's up, B&B? I just hope he's able to have a battery tomorrow, because I couldn't mail him a battery. I mean, I can, but then it becomes a hassle with shipping lipo.
Yeah.
through
Price goes up
mail.
exponentially.
Yeah, so I asked him before I sent it. I said, "Can you get a battery?" He said, "Yeah, no problem." So it made it a lot simpler. Oh my God, dude! I sent a package to Nath Chalarski.
Yeah.
Oh man, just 2 bumpers for a C10. Do you know what it costs to ship 2 bumpers for a C10 to Australia?
$23.65.
It cost me $20. $20 and change.
Holy shit.
Brian Koshner in the house. He said, "What's up, Beards?" And Jim.
Beards
Double
and Jim.
Yeah, that's it. At least I'm there. Aaron said, "I need some weight down low." Yep, definitely. He went with Vitavon axles and brass. After I priced all the brass I wanted, it worked out. It's damn near the same price. Oh, damn. That's $550 in brass. Woo. I can't do that. I think it's pretty good how much going to stay stock this year. I just can't afford to put all that kind of money into 10th. And this is why I avoided 10th for so long, because I knew what I was looking at. It's like, okay, that was a whole build I just bought. And then some, and like, a mofo build, What's up, Don Rooster? No, I'm talking about my Ford High Trail, Brian. Limited edition black. Yeah, I know. I could have waited till June for the black, but it was available in my local hobby shop. which was the reason they sent them to the hobby shops in the first place. Oh, and I got my license plate on there. Much clearer in 10th scale than it is in 24th, eh? It's got the chrome diff covers. Dig these rims. These are pretty sweet. And these hubs, it's a cover. Screws off. You can screw it off with your fingers. And then you can get at your there it is. And you can get at your nut. The fronts look like the lockers, the manual lockers, and then the rears just look like your standard hubcap. Oof, I need to set it down for a minute. It's heavy. It ain't no 24. Why does Jay look so serious?
I'm putting together a shopping list. My dad is going to give me some cash to build a
Lachlan LGRC says the beard is my RC Sparks.
yeah.
Oh yeah, man.
I definitely would take that as a compliment. That
What's
is
up,
awesome.
Corn Freak? Brian says, gotta have them plates. Yes, thanks to you and Andy, I have those plates. Eclectic wants to know what you're working on, Jack. What's up, JDs?
The Unimog, putting some new shocks and new
Catch you later,
transmission
Zach.
with
Wish
metal
you'd hang
gears
out.
in it. And I'm probably gonna move the power switch if I had to guess. It's so weird with these new shocks though, because they are the option parts for this truck. And they come with a shorter link for the 3-link, and you're supposed to put this in and move the mounting point for it forward. Oh, stupid camera. Good googly moogly.
The dude
From
just had 2 hot dogs. Delicious.
there to there. I
Sound
don't
like my
get it.
dog. Corn Freak said his CR18 Rock Van kit came in. Haven't opened it yet.
Well, what the hell? Get on that.
Jeez.
Oh, and Osborne was wondering if he could jump in. Double A, no time like the present, Corn Freak. Yeah. It'll look kind of like that when you're done. Just not that color.
I'm going to have to do it this way. Oops, wrong one.
Hey, Zach, if you haven't taken off yet, I've been working on your chassis design. Ed said, Jason, the picture you sent me doesn't have to be exact, or can I get creative? Doesn't have to be exact, or can I get creative?
Oh, definitely put your touch to it, dude.
Brian asked if Reactive was coming on tonight. Well, that was the idea, but we're not sure. He hasn't shown up.
To be determined.
I will hit him
Said
up
he's
here
got
in a
sad
second.
story.
He might have fallen asleep. I mean, shit, it's like 3 o'clock in the morning over there.
Right. James put new tires, new Enjoras on his Raptor. He said they look so good on it. He's just sitting here staring at it. Yeah, I have that happen all the time.
Where the hell? There he is.
Eclectic said, cool, it's a mystery machine. How fast does it go? Everyone asks me that. It's pretty quick. I mean, it's a crawler, but it's an 18th. It goes pretty quick. Faster than the 24, we'll say.
I've been considering putting the 2-speed out of my Smasher in mine.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Lewis said, can't wait to see. He's talking to James about his new tires. Well, he'll have it on probably tomorrow. Maybe later tonight. I don't know. Corn Freak said he was going to unbox and build it with us on the live streams one night. That Rock Van kit.
Oh, nice.
So that would be, yeah, I forgot you had mentioned that, Corn Freak. But yeah, that would be great if you did that. Osborne said he's got a new chassis to share with us. Yeah, which Enduras, James? 62 millimeter all terrains. Ooh, those are nice. I like them side lugs on those. Okay,
Anybody else order? Anybody else pick up a set of those 57 millimeter Swamp Kings?
No, I didn't get one yet, but yeah. Super one-handed, just a message Spaz Prince about getting new stickers. Awesome. I want some. Osborne's going to the bathroom.
$34.
I didn't. It comes to you blue, and you get the full sticker kit you got to put on.
That's expensive.
What?
$34 for a stock transmission and motor.
For
the SCX.
Oh.
That's kind of pricey in my mind.
That's why I'm loving this CR18, dude.
Didn't it used to be like 25? I thought.
So a ready-to-go metal geared transmission with a motor, with a pinion spur, everything, drop in and go for the CR18 is like $12.99.
That's crazy. Crazy.
Badass G asked, how was the road trip today, Jason? Chicago sucks to go through.
Oh, it does. I betcha I had a total of 2 hours sitting in freaking traffic.
Crazy de mofo. JD. Okay, JD says he went to White Sands this past weekend. Took his Max Smasher Mini E Revo to rip in the dunes. His phone and GoPros were dead. He only got 2 minutes of footage. Oh, shit. Oh, that would suck. That was a sad story.
I think the battery in my mouse just took a shit again.
Smoke crawls. What's going on, brother? Haven't seen you in a bit. I'm working your butt off, right?
Dang it.
Double A said, Jack, it was tempting, but I decided to wait. Brian said he's got 3 little guy orders lately. They come out with something after I make an order, so he's got no 57s yet. Andy got the all-terrains today.
Nice.
Jinx.
I'm not giving you a Coke.
Nah. Speaking of Coke, I need to go get some Mountain Dew.
Toke?
I wonder. Nope, didn't work.
That got me.
Stay with us, Jim.
What's up, B&B, man? Corn Freak said, token time. Choking time that time. Stopped by my local meat market today, and they had homemade pot pies. So I had to make one. That's good. Eclectic said the weather always sucks there. It's always cold and wet. It's England, right? That's the way we understand it here. That's like our West Coast up while by Aaron there. It's always raining. I understand. Aaron took tonight off, but he's got to work tomorrow. He's been working a lot. So, well, I forgot.
How could you?
Wooden Slayer. This
That's
is
gonna
a
be
body
sweet
from
Wednesday.
Tinker Time. You can't get this one. It was a prototype for the Scrambler that he now offers, but it was longer and wider, mainly wider, real wide. But I'm getting her all mocked up on the Wooden Slayer that I've got all finished. I've got my pancake, my AGFRC servo. It's got the hot racing overdrive transmission because I've got the FMS FCX portal axles, Mofo double barrels, Mofo brass links. That's a stock belly pan that I chopped down, smoothed out. And then my upper links are mounted to the chassis. The rear's there, and then the front's up here. I put 2mm hardware in there with little washers and whatnot. Bored out my brass balls for my links here to 2mm, and man, I wasted like 6 or 7 brass balls getting them done because it's so, I mean, it's not much over 2 mil on the outer diameter, so I had to take a pair of wire cutters, and I took a Dremel and I like put a notch in the teeth, and then I took a file and I rounded it and smoothed it so that it would grip that pivot ball real tight, and then I could put it up there. But even once you had that all good and everything's excellent, you start to push it onto that drill bit in the drill press manually, and if you don't take off with let it go as it takes off, just pull your pliers right off, it goes so fast that it'll pull it right off and it'll rip that lip right off the end of the ball. Thanks, guys. Man, so many of you said saying it's nice. Man, you guys are just talking it up. That's what she said. Thanks, Chris. Dees. Andy said, just got a weather alert, something about ice pellets and rain. Well, I hope that's over by morning, because at 8 o'clock in the morning, Andy's showing up here, and we're heading over to Dustin's to pick him up. Then we're going to Fred's.
Andy.
Fred. Oh, I fucked up. I wasn't supposed to tell you. Andy's coming. I'm sorry. I was supposed to keep it a secret. I'm sorry, Andy. I slipped. God damn it. I'm sorry. Well, you get to see him really excited, Andy. I'm sorry, buddy. He wanted to surprise you, and I slipped. I'm sorry, Andy.
Hell yeah.
Damn it. That's what you get for me getting high. Yeah. So Andy's, and then we're running over to Fred's and picking up Fred, Steven, and Caleb. And my group of crawlers is headed up to Jason.
Heck yeah.
I'm sorry, Andy.
That's so cool. Andy.
Jason, I can't find my stock deadbolt body right now, but that Endure light bar we were talking about earlier.
Yep.
That's it, Corn Freak. I was gonna keep a secret, and then I got high. Dr. Evil Eyebrows. Oh, you must be talking about Jason.
What body is that?
It's a deadbolt.
Oh,
He painted it.
oh,
It's
that's
got
the one that's the one that you were gonna give me. Remember?
Yeah, James. Whoops.
We've had this talk. In fact, I think we had this talk earlier this week.
That was definitely these.
That
But no,
light bulb will work then.
it looks close to it, or you could at least build something to make it work. I know
Yeah.
I've
There
got
you
a
go,
stock
Eclectic.
Deadpool
Probably
body around here somewhere. The hell did it go?
Aaron said, talking about snow in the morning here, even late. What's up, Zach Millard? VMB Speed says, love to share this community. Thank you, Jay. Yep. Thank you, Jay. Grizzly said, I know a guy that can make light bar mounts. Yeah, I'm trying to think of his name.
Yeah, I can't remember that guy's name either.
Yeah.
I think it begins with a B, right?
I think so.
RC Carlson, first time to the show that I've noticed. Welcome to the show. Do you guys use stock batteries, or is there an aftermarket version that you prefer?
Yes. Power Hobbies. You can find them all over Amazon.
I've got a ton of stock batteries. I got a ton of stock trucks, but the other one I use, but it's questionable whether you can find them anymore, is because they quit making them. But these are great batteries.
Well, I heard they're coming back, and they're going to keep and honor their warranties for all the batteries that they've produced and sold in the past.
Awesome, because these are really good batteries. They last a long time. They work really well. They work. But there's a ton of other batteries, and I'm sure there's guys in the comments that can tell you of smaller. Jen's Ace is a good company. What's it? Palm Bots or something like that. They make some good ones. But then there's some people who've had problems with that battery. Andy says, yes, you did blow the surprise. Yes, I'm so sorry. I really am, Andy. But look how excited he is.
I'm so excited.
And he got to share the excitement with the whole community. So in a way, it kind of probably worked out cooler. I'm sorry, Andy. I really am. I didn't mean to do that. Aaron said, who? I'm not sure what that meant. Zach said, prepping for snow over here, expecting 4 to 6. Don't know how much will stick.
Oh, crap.
Ready for spring to take over. Where you at, Zach? That's Zach Millard.
Oh.
Not Zach anything.
Okay.
Anything $3.99 was there, and then he said he had to go.
Oh, gotcha.
And he said, yeah, Jason, I'm going to come there and drive your course, buddy.
Hell,
it's so cool that worked out, Andy. It really is. Because we were really worried that Andy wasn't going to get up there and run Jason's course before it got took down.
Which is creeping up really, really quick.
Well, you got to be out at mid-April, right?
I got 30 days from yesterday.
Yeah. Carlson said, sweet, thanks. You're welcome, man. That's why we're here. Try and get that knowledge out to everybody. Help everybody. Aaron said he slept in this morning, but just rained. Crazy DeMofo said, I love Venom stuff. Yeah, Venom batteries are good, and I'm glad to hear they're coming back. I really am.
I think Derek was telling me that.
Aaron said Electron Pro. That's the one I just got for my high trail when I went and got it today. My local hobby shop. That's what he carries was the Electron Pro, and he really recommended it. So thanks, Aaron. Yes. Oh, Electron Pro. Okay, I read your whole message now. Electron Pro bought Venom, and they will be on. Oh, that's really great because the Electron Pro is supposed to be a really good battery. Where is it?
I've been running an Electron Pro in my 10.2 for 5 years now.
There you go, Electron Pro. 11.13S,
Oh.
5200 with a 50C.
I got a couple of the batteries. Not those batteries, but I got a couple batteries from them.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't have any experience yet, but everybody that I've talked to, you guys and the guy at the hobby shop and a couple of the people that were in the hobby shop, yep, they all say, yep. Look at the inside of this thing. It's like you got all kinds of reinforcing stuff and then mounts for all the lights. I mean, you got to buy the light kit, of course. Let's see, can we get there? It is. It's got a pretty cool mount system, these clips. You got 4 clips. And here's the chassis. And on each wheel was, yeah, you got full body. So from underneath, it looks like a real truck. But yeah, you got these holes here. That's where those clips on each of the flares. And then these here, and then there's one in the front, and then each wheel well has the 2 of each of that's for your rock lights. So you can actually have like 8 rock lights underneath. Titan 21 turn 550 reverse rotation motor. The old beast. And all waterproof electronics. It's got the XL5 ESC. It's got like 5 different modes that you can put it in for like trailer, crawler, this or that. I kind of just perused through it, didn't really read it. And what else is it got? Oh, it's got cruise control. That's the craziest thing I ever seen. So you pull your trigger in at the speed you want, and then you hit this button up here, and
set button.
the truck will just keep cruising right along at the same speed. You pull your hand off the trigger and just steer it. And if you like want to speed it up or slow it down, it's got this multi-function knob, so you can like speed it up or slow it down, or if you need it to stop, you just kick your trigger forward and it stops. I was like, no way. And it's got a toggle for your diff locks, and your 2-speed transmission is here. Yeah, pretty simple. Cool. Oh, man. C-Dubs just broke a TRX4 axle housing a week ago.
Damn.
Got some metal that I'm replacing. Only thing he ever broke on TRX4 was
oh snap. We got Osborne. Bam. Bam. What up?
Not much. Hold on,
What's up, brother?
Not much. Got a couple things in this week.
Yes, Sammy Boswell. Welcome to the show, brother. He said the Slayer is an awesome cage rig. It is. Texoma did it right. Yeah, Decker said problem with the cruise is just getting up rocks. Yeah, no, just running down the trail on the flats.
You're gonna put those on.
What are those?
Those are the Maz rims, the new ones.
Oh, those are the Maz. Yeah, I seen those. Yeah, I like them.
And they are going to be put on These 64 by 24 Enjoras. And then those are going to go on this Slayer here.
That'll be sweet.
Badass G said, anybody here in the chat in Michigan need display cases? They came out of a smoke shop. How much, man? Eclectic said he's got a couple of TRX4s, keep stripping servo horns like they're disposable servo savers. James
Check
said,
this
nice,
out, dude.
husband.
Ah, heck yeah. Are those
Wow.
wheels purple?
Yes.
Heck
The frame's even purple.
Reef
yeah.
555. Yeah, I'm gonna try and make it through this year before I even try to upgrade anything, honestly. That was a huge purchase for me.
And then I picked up some more wood to start building like chairs and tables and stuff like that in my garage.
Nice.
And then you want to see the new Slayer chassis?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sammy said he switched his Yoda and his dually to Slayer chassis. Hell yeah.
Speaking of Slayer chassis,
Is that blue?
Yeah,
That's the color I would do.
but it's only got 3 holes instead of the 9 that the original one has.
Like the slim version.
And this is what he
Yeah.
calls the pro chassis.
Nice.
What do you got? Let's see that again. Let me see. Yeah, that looks just like my wooden one, except for those ears up there. Right on either side of your finger. Yep.
Yep.
speaking of Slayer chassis,
And then that is the new front for it.
there is mine.
That is looking good, brother.
I think I'm gonna throw some C10 front links on it, and stretch out the front a little bit, and then I need to get it lower. It's sitting up too high.
Now, do you have stock? You have the stock springs on there, right?
Yeah,
Do you have a set of 43s that you can put on there?
I don't.
Because I got these in Jora, the telescoping shocks,
Yep.
and those ones work out perfect.
Yeah. I gotta get some.
Set stent watch here. Let me get it so you can actually see it.
Yeah, I gotta get some.
I mean, it's got some good drop.
There it is. No, that's the one.
I can get the back to lower. I can lower the back pretty easy. I gotta mess around with it.
And you're running force droop, aren't you? Or full droop?
Yeah, full droop. Yep.
Where do you
Nope,
have your
I got
shocks positioned at?
The
I
only
got
spots that the shocks will reach.
Shit, I'm all the way at the top up here.
Because before I
got a
did
rubber
the spring mod, or before I did the shocks, I was setting way back here in the holes. with the stock shocks,
That's what she
Yep.
said.
and with the 43s, I moved it up forward, which actually gave me a lot more set down.
Yeah. Yeah, I gotta mess around on mine.
I would venture to say if you go to the 43s, you're gonna like it a lot better.
Yeah.
Sammy said the Slayer is
It's
one of
gonna
the
set
best
down
he's drove.
lower like you actually want it to. But I think I'm gonna do the same thing you're doing. I think I'm gonna stretch this out to the front links of the C10.
Yeah.
Hey, what up, Outpost?
What's going on, Outpost?
Yes. SKP Engineering has the tracks for the 24s. He makes the best ones. Find him on Etsy.
And I got this cool sticker sheet.
Nice. I got that too.
I like
Travis says the 43s
the
are the
little
sweet spot
Calvin.
for him.
Yeah.
That is a beer can.
See you later, Brock. Do I have what, Derp? I'm sorry. What did he? Derp Monfran said, "Do you have them, Jim?" Do I have what? Oh, the tracks. No, dude. I'm sorry. Yeah, no, I don't have those tracks. I keep meaning to buy them. He's the same guy that makes the Warthog, and I know people, plenty of people that have those tracks, and they are very good tracks. But I just one more thing on the list, things kind of get stacked and they slide down.
So Adam is gonna be with us momentarily.
Nice.
Awesome. So Outpost is working on his Mias Ripper and his Goblin V2. Damn, dude, two rigs at once. Awesome. Those are both great. Although mine came to me broke, so I'm still pissed at Mias.
$60 for a brand new deadbolt body.
Hoodwiz said, "Oh, so you got a cheat code, Osmore?"
No, I didn't get a cheat code. I got a Slayer. I've got the Slayer and the Slayer Pro to build.
Yep. Cinemoto. That's SKP Engineer. Yep.
I am too broke to afford the Maz Designs cheat code.
Me too.
I hate to say that. I am too broke to afford it.
Sammy said, "Dirt cut mudslingers makes a good paddle tire for dirt and sand." Yeah, those lugs are so long. Travis said 3-tire flex is perfect, Osborne.
Right?
That's
Especially for it being stock deadbolt lengths, and there is no wheel extensions, no nothing. It is stock the stock Bronco tires that are on it.
Jason,
Yeah.
DZRC says you want a deadbolt body for an SCX 24?
No, I was just well, I'm not going to say no, I should say. I just came across one on eBay that somebody was selling for $60. It's like, Jesus.
Yeah, like, come on, I can buy a new one cheaper than that.
Unpainted, yeah. They're $22.
Outpost said actually 3 if you include my new bully. Franz said, just looking at this Warthog chassis, it's barely taller than the tire. That to me is crazy LCG. Yeah, I have one, man. And I don't have tires on it right now. But yeah, it's depending on the tire, you damn near can get a tire taller than the body, really. Depending on what you're putting on it.
I mean, you put Swamp Kings on it, and they'll be taller than the truck for sure.
Yeah, that's I misspoke. That's what Jack said. Thanks, Jack. Let's see. Sammy said cut every other lug. You got badass set of dirt tires. Yep. Dee said, gotcha. Yeah, they're expensive. Aaron said Jameson orange whiskey, simply lemonade, and a splash of cranberry. Not too shabby. Yeah, that does sound kind of tasty, actually. I'm not even a drinker. You know what? That'll call for a Stone Gin time again. Every time I hear not too shabby, I think of Adam Sandler.
Yeah.
Decker bought a K10 SCX 24 body, cost him $50. Half of that is shipping. Super One-Handed said, I drink 1 or 12 of those, AA. Yeah, it does sound tasty. Hell yeah, Sammy, James, and Matt. Stone Matt. Yeah. What's up, Matt Rogers?
I'll be right back.
Yeah,
I gotta go get a covering for my melon.
I'm working on hey, what's up, Spare Parts RC? How you doing, brother? Another Michigander. Working on a chassis design. I'm not far enough along to bother showing it at this point. But
Is it that one you sent me a picture of, Jim?
No, that was the other two I'm working. I already got them pretty much. That's why I showed them to you, because they were pretty much there. This one's a 6x6 design I'm doing up for 6x6 I'm gonna make for Zach. Anything $3.99 in the comments.
Oh, hell yeah.
But I've been calculating out. I've been doing my math and everything, and calculating out just what I consider to be the right spots for my link and then my shock mounting positions.
Much better.
Yeah, those look
That's
fucking awesome, man.
That's without all the scale hardware in it, though.
Brr.
Yeah, that looks fucking awesome, man.
And then if
I
you
like
put
those super thin spokes,
put it up next to the.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be fucking amazing, man.
I think it's gonna look sick as hell.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. Matt said he's building the new Lego fireplane tonight. The new one?
Nice.
Spare Parts is living the dream. All right, good to hear that. Corn Freak said he's noticed that RC people are also Lego people a lot of the time.
Yes.
I was going to
I've
say
got
that
an
might
entire-
be, when you're a kid and you start playing with Lego, it's mechanical, kind of puts your mind into that kind of a mindset, takes you in that direction, building. So then when you get down the road and then you can build in RC. Maybe I'm full of shit. Franz said all his trucks get Lego dudes for drivers. Yeah, most of mine too. Wolverine in this one. The light, right?
There he is.
Adam?
Yep.
I'm in. I'm in. I'm in.
Boom. What
What's
up?
up, brother? Are you did you stay up or are you getting up?
No, I just got up.
Oh, man.
You
Well,
boys
good
are
morning.
you boys are 55 minutes early. What's going on?
Hey,
Oh, we
hey.
started at 10. That's right.
What up?
Hey, what's going on, Brandon? Good to see you.
Yeah, no, normally you boys start at 10, didn't you? So I
Come
kind of
on, Grizzly.
set that alarm.
Oh, it's all good, man. You needed your sleep. So it'd be your left is Osborne, and then to your right is Brandon, Grizzly Works.
What's up, guys? Are you impressed I managed to get my left and right correct this early in the morning?
Well, I'm just looking at you, and then I'm like, I had to think about it. Yeah.
Ah, dear. Has everyone's day been all right? All good?
Long.
Yeah, dude.
Pretty good. How about you?
Literally, I don't know what time you called. I called me about 10 a.m. my time, wasn't it? So.
I'm doing great.
Oh, you're playing your TRX4?
Yeah.
My day started at 4:30 in the morning.
Nice.
Wow. That's when I clocked in at work.
Bloody hell. What time did you manage to get back?
I got back to the shop at 7:45.
Nice.
Tonight? That's right. That's right. You were driving late.
Yep. 7:45. And then I walked in my front door at like 8:36.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Very long day.
Yeah.
Grizzly! What's up, dude?
What's up?
Oh, snap. Hold on. What do we have here?
Something special.
Ooh.
It's a cliffhanger.
Very
It's got,
shiny.
it's got a green tint to it.
That's my lighting.
Oh. Nice.
Code V2.
Look at that.
All polished and everything.
Hell
Oh,
yeah.
you polished it. All right. What about the links? Are those your links or
No, those are RC Addiction
RCC? Oh, okay.
19. But they're custom size. They're not the normal sizes.
Okay.
So, because I was having trouble with the front being clocked too far one way or another, so we did custom links in the front and rear.
Nice.
So now
What are they close to? I mean,
so it'd be closest to deadbolt rears and C10 or deadbolt rears in the back and C10 rears in the front.
okay.
Nice.
So nice and stretched.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Body's still
Dig in
not
the hat, dude. Dig in the
secured on.
hat.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, body's still not secured on yet. I got to glue magnets on, but yeah, it sits nice and low.
That's
Nice.
badass, dude. That looks
Super
good.
sweet. Super
That's
sweet.
the current project, along with.
Very nice.
Let's see. Here's the deadbolt project.
Oh,
is
snap.
Not normal.
Oh,
Whoa.
shit. Hell yeah.
Oh, please.
So this is another fun one. That's just screwing around with stock parts that I had laying
When you
around.
turn the wheels, it looked like you flexed
Yeah,
the
like
whole
I
vehicle.
bent the whole thing in half. Yeah. It's one of those new flexi frames.
It was like, whoa, oh, okay.
Most important is what you can do on the FMX when you can
Magic.
go like that. And the
Who you got
the
going,
steering doesn't
Aaron?
move, does it? It just flexes.
Yeah.
Oh, with the link
Right.
thing? Oh wow, that's
Yeah.
rough.
Yeah.
That steering link bar is like rubber, isn't it? It's ridiculous on a.
Yeah.
What truck is that?
Oh, this is that FMS Power Wagon.
Yeah.
But when you get caught up and binded on that front with their, it's all stock. There's no mods on it, man. It just flexes in. It just bows in. Look,
Yeah.
just pops that beam straight out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
that's what
I think
happens. when-
somebody is in need of a trio steering link.
That's what they're going to need.
Can you get them?
Yeah, I think so. Not. I think Trill. Yeah, I think I can get Trill.
Okay. Although doesn't Enjora make them now for?
Yeah, Endura does. Yeah, I noticed Endura do a link for them as well. Although I was on Endura's website looking for stuff like this, they actually make quite a bit for it now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Travis Tracy said, haha, center pivot like a tractor, talking about Brandon's.
Oh yeah.
Oh, here's a good one. Dirt Von Franz said, Adam, put a brass tubing over it.
Oh, there you
Yeah.
go.
Yeah,
That'd work.
that'll work.
It might end up snapping the ends off, but
Oh well.
Aaron
You
said,
gotta
how
replace
about
it
hot
anyway.
racing parts, Adam?
Derp's pretty familiar with our channel, so if I break stuff, it's fine. It's not a problem.
Double A Day asked you, how about hot racing parts? Can you get those, Adam?
Right now, not really.
No.
Not a busting lot.
Hot racing. What can we get you from hot racing?
Yeah, it's HD, isn't it? Their brand logo, is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Racing is HR.
Look, it's like I was saying to you earlier, Jay. It's probably all available, but it's the charge you get put on top of it that just makes it uneconomical to purchase one little part or a couple of parts from people. Unless I went like all out and did a big order, and then it kind of makes it worth the while. But now that I've got the club running, it's going to make it a little bit easier to do kind of a big club order. So maybe every couple of months we get the club to go, right, what's everyone want? Let's put a big order in. And like I was saying to you, I just kind of go, right, Jay, this is what I need. I'll transfer money over and get it all from different places and pay one kind of postage fee on it. You know.
So Badass G's taking off. We'll catch you later, Badass.
Yeah, latest, dude.
And Double A said, Jason, overdrive transmission.
Oh.
That's what I have in that cheat code. I have Maz's new transmission in there.
That's what I have. I have the hot racing overdrive in this one.
Yeah. The Maz one took a little bit of work, but that's just because I did a bunch of stuff that wasn't meant to work on that transmission. So
What's up, Carl
But
Chaos?
now that I have it dialed in, it's like buttery smooth. It's wonderful. But I also forgot I have Super 8 axles on there, and I forgot that I had overdrive gears in the front, and so now it's running like a it's something like a 48% overdrive or something.
Wow.
It's ridiculous. Like it. Hold on, let me plug it in. And I'll show you
Boswell.
how much it moves.
Sammy Boswell thinks we look like Hollywood Squares.
Ah.
That old game show.
Yeah.
Jeff Walters said, hi there, Adam. Must be a nice morning over there.
I don't know. It's still dark outside. I'll let you know in another few hours. It's just gone 3 a.m. here, so yeah. Just did a online shopping. Let's see what we can buy this morning. I just typed in the gearbox. So a brand called Run Up What's that? Who's that? Anyone heard of that?
No.
Runner? No, me neither. So they do a metal gear set, but it's an 8-tooth and a 32-tooth. So 8-tooth pinion and a 32 spur gear. But isn't that standard? Is that stock? Couldn't.
X Lewis says I could pass for Bruce Valance from back in the day.
No, I don't think that's
I don't
because
know who Bruce
seems
Valance
to
is.
me like the stock pinion gear has a lot more teeth than 8.
I thought it was 11. I wanted to say 11.
Yeah.
I think
wrong.
it's an 11 tooth. I think it's stock. I have one right here. Hold on, let me count.
Oh, good luck
Alright,
if you can count that.
time again.
Yeah, it's 11 teeth.
Okay, yeah. So that's okay. So that's quite a new thing that's kind of jumped up on your local online multi-buying. Good old Amazon.
They're calling out numbers 11, 16.
Yeah, it's bingo.
I didn't hear what you were talking about, and then I saw those numbers. I was like,
Here's
what?
Crazy overdrive.
Oh wow,
It's too much. Too
it's
much.
way too much. Yeah.
It drags the rear wheels around. It's funny.
So what do you got in there?
It's a I can't remember if it's. I think it's a 12 tooth front in the axle, and then it's the overdrive transmission as well.
Oh, I see. So you got double overdrive
it's
going
double
on.
overdrive. I forgot that I had the overdrive gear in the front because it came off another truck that broke. But,
so it looks like that gorilla in the comic where he's like walking on his front on his arms and dragging his ass around.
Yeah, I mean, it gets great turning radius because it's basically like having dig on this thing. Almost. I mean, it's not quite locked out, but it's close.
Yeah.
Well, that's interesting. There's I couldn't even pronounce this name for a brand. It's kind of Weefaneo, something like that. It's a complete transmission 2-speed gearbox for an SCX24.
You must be looking at Amazon.
For an SCX24.
Yeah, let me ping up the pictures.
Interesting. How do you select gear?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Or is it just that it comes with 2 different ones? And you know
Look
what I think? I think that's overdrive.
Shaft. You got 2 gears on the top
that's an overdrive.
That's an overdrive transmission. That's what that is.
Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the front and rear move at different
front.
speeds. Yeah.
That's why you've got 2 gears. They're both spinning at the same time, but one is toothed out different so that you're getting a faster out of the front. It's pretty unique how it works, actually.
It works well. You just have to make sure everything is meshed properly.
Yeah, that's the first time I've seen them come up. So they relatively new, or
Hot Racing had one a while back.
Oh wow. Okay.
That's the one I've got in this Slayer. I mean, you can't really see it when I hold it up, but
yeah, it looks like a basic transmission, but when you pull it apart, there's gears all over the place.
Double. Yeah.
The reason I have it is because I have those FCX portal axles, so there's no way to overdrive. Mm-hmm. You can't get an overdrive gear for it. So I built it as per Texoma built his Doug build, and that's exactly what he ran. He had the slow motion pancake, the Hot Racing overdrive, the FCX axles.
I'm loving that motor, by the way. The SMP motor. I'm very happy with that.
Wait, what motor?
The SMP.
The slow motion pancake.
Slow motion pancake.
Oh yeah.
I'm happy with that, and that truck's going to get run on 3S. And it's nice. It's a good slow crawl and a good top end on it.
I could put 3S in this. I've got the Lizard Pro in it, so. And
Oh, and this new Endura not transmission, the Endura servo, the 11-gram one,
Yep.
or 11 whatever it is, 11 kg, 11 kilo. That thing is fast
Yeah.
because it runs on 8.4 volts.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
And
Yeah,
it,
nice.
it moves like that. It's not a light truck, and it'll hang by a tire and move and shake it back and forth.
Nice.
Are you running that on the Furatech system?
Aaron's
Yeah.
on round 2.
So it's on the
So you
whatever
can
the top
shove a
end
bit more
Lizard
voltage
is.
towards the servo as well. Then.
Yeah. So the
Yeah.
it's not the Lizard Pro. What's the one above that?
The
Ultimate.
The Ultimate. Yeah. So it's on a Lizard
Okay.
Ultimate because then you can run. It has a built-in 8.4 volt BEC.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
So Travis
Well,
is
that
going to be working on his course with
Jay,
his
that
boy.
Bluetooth brushless ESC that we were talking about last on my channel, that from that you can pump a bit more voltage towards your servo with that as well.
Nice.
I'm gonna
Hey,
whack
Jay.
it in my mud bogger first and blow it up, see if that works. So I'm gonna put a 3S in the mud truck before whacking it in the crawler. Might as well put it through its paces, see what it does first.
Right. What's up, Jim?
Jeff Walter said maximum overdrive.
Ah,
Yeah, that's it's ridiculous in that truck.
If you remember the movie.
Yeah.
yeah. That's the one with the crazy goblin semi truck.
Yeah.
Yep.
Basically the Green Goblin face. I mean,
Yeah.
right out of the comic, really.
That would be funny to recreate that truck and actually have like stupid overdrive like I have in the cheat code.
I seen somebody built that rig. Somebody sent me a picture of an RC of that rig, right down to the trailer with the Happy Toys or whatever it was on the side.
Oh, wow.
And everything.
Nice.
That's dedication.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It had the mask on the front. It was spot on. I loved it. Man, I can't remember who it was, and I bet they're in the chat and they're going to chastise me for forgetting. But y'all know who that is. I shouldn't be expected to remember. Franz says someone makes a slipper clutch. Yeah. Some people like them. I'm not a fan, but some people really do like
For
that.
the 24.
Yes.
Yeah.
You can get a
Actually,
slipper clutch.
that Maz overdrive transmission has a slipper clutch in it, and it was a pain to set up.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I was gonna say, how the hell do you set that up then?
It's all with tension on the gear. There's clutch. Shoot, I'll just pull it apart. I have to take this whole truck
Your
apart anyway.
spur gear, instead of being indexed to latch on to the shaft,
Yeah.
it's just round and will spin, and you tighten it against another plate with a.
Oh, right. Okay. So it's
So-
done on a tension on a
Yeah.
tightening bolt. Right. Gotcha.
Yeah, and most slipper clutches are spring loaded, but this one is not. It's just tension on the gear itself.
Right.
So I could
Without
see
the
where
spring.
that would be really hard to get it just right. It
I was
probably
gonna
takes
say,
some tries to
I-
dial it.
That must be well tricky to try
I
and
honestly-
adjust that.
I don't want it to be in
No,
there. I'd rather
I
not
was
have the
gonna
slip.
say, I
'Cause
think,
with brushless, it was slipping constantly.
yeah, that's why I was
Oh.
curious to see how it was set up, because I mean, even if you, I don't know, put it under too much strain or anything like that, it would just kind of dial itself out.
Matt Rogers he says my fast 2-wheel drive SCX 24 has hot racing overdrive transmission in backwards. It put the higher gear going towards the rear, and it only has 2-wheel drive. Good idea, Matt.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
You making a drift car?
Yeah.
Hey, Dirk's in the house. What's up, Psycho 13?
Well, like one of the things that I wanted to do with this was actually try and run the transmission backwards. To
Very
put the
shiny,
motor
those
facing
sticky
the
nice
back.
tires, Osborne.
But unfortunately, the gears can't be reversed.
How can they not?
Mm-mm.
Dirk said he had the body 3D printed for the Goblin big rig build, but he never did it. Well, now you need to, man.
Now you need to.
Yep.
Dirk
So a
said
couple-
James RC Garage has been having some awesome mail days these days. Yeah, if you guys aren't watching James, he's always hitting us with mail day. Boom, boom, boom.
Oh yeah,
Like-
mail day all the time.
Yeah.
He's got all kinds of cool stuff coming out. So if you guys are looking to find out about something, go check out his channel. I'm sure he did a mail day on it.
Yeah, nice.
Sammy said he's got the overdrive on his FMS build. It's awesome. Okay, cool. What's up, Dirk? He said, hey, Jason, Jim, Jack, Brandon, Adam, Osborne.
What's up, man?
What's going on, Dirk?
And Andrew said, or Andy says, yeah, James' course is looking awesome. Yep, he just did an upgrade, put in some bigger rocks and stuff. Yep. Good call, Andy. Double A said, usually a slipper pad, disc, spring, washer held together with a tight nut.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
this one,
Oh, yeah, we're talking about a transmission.
yeah, this one, there's no spring, but you can see the clutch material, maybe on camera, behind the gear. It's kind of orange poking out from behind
Get
it.
my magnifying glass.
Yeah. Hold on, let me.
It's so
So,
hard to show you guys stuff.
No
sometimes.
spring, just
It really
the.
is. Yeah. Now, is
Oh,
there
no, it's
like
really
a
stuck on
pad
there.
between
Yeah,
between
so
the
there's a
drive
pad
gear?
and there's a metal disc behind it as well.
Right. The metal disc is probably indexed to the shaft.
Yes.
And then the pad lets
and then
the
there's the pad in
slippage.
between. Yep.
Okay.
So there's the clutch material on the backside
Oh
of the
yeah.
gear.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Gotcha. Okay.
And then you got the metal disc inside there.
Yep.
Okay.
And then down on the bottom, you got 2 gears there poking out instead of 1.
Yeah, nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks, Brandon. Thank you for
Yeah.
breaking that up and showing us.
And if I could, I'd take this whole thing apart, but I kind of stripped the screw on here.
Oh no.
Yeah, so I gotta drill it out, and then I can take the
Yeah.
transmission apart again.
Travis said, JB, weld that slipper.
No, I just put it under a ton of tension, and it's fine. It hasn't slipped yet after doing that. But the other issue I ran into was because this has the Mofo motor mount on it, it's kind of thick,
Right.
and the metal plate was actually rubbing on the screws that hold the motor mount in place. So the slipper plate.
Yeah.
So I
right.
had to I have to run a spacer on it to be able to
Oh, okay.
not rub.
Huh.
So, and that was just, I mean, it's parts that aren't made for each other, so you're gonna have to do something.
What's going on, Scott Long? Welcome to the show, brother. He said, hey, all late to the party.
I'll be
Better
too.
late
Don't worry
than
about it.
It's just getting rolling. Rolling, rolling, rolling down the river.
Trying to think if there's any other parts I need.
All right, here we go. I got the whole transmission broken apart now.
Oof.
Can we get a
So,
solo on him? There we go.
yeah, I'm trying to get the camera to actually focus on it.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
tough, isn't it, when you do these bloody tiny little parts. Big
So-
micro lenses.
Yeah, there's one half with the gear in it, the other half
Yeah.
with the other gear, and then the top has 2 different size gears in there as well. It's kind of hard to see
Oh, okay, yeah,
in there,
I
but
see.
yeah, so there's a total of 4 gears inside the transmission. On
Super
top of the,
one-handed. Can you post your link? Of course you can. If you can do it, or Dirk will do it for you, I'm sure.
yeah, so I mean, it's a pretty complex little transmission, and once you have it all together and greased, it runs nice and smooth, but
Yeah, yeah.
getting it all together, and I've dropped so many pieces of this transmission all over my floor, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, the
I'm
one I
stupid,
got
man.
from
I got
Hot
a
Racing
massive
was great.
black rug that I work on top of. So when I lose black parts in this rug, it disappears for about 2 hours before I can find it.
So my problem is I'm on a wooden floor right now, and as soon as something hits the ground, it bounces and disappears, and
Bounces,
you
yeah,
never
it
find
just
it again.
flies off, doesn't it?
And under my desk, I have a bunch of storage stuff, so it ends up behind it or in something,
Yeah,
or
I get
in the mess of cables that I have hidden behind stuff. And yeah, it's,
absolutely, man.
Thanks as always, Psycho Man. He posted up for Super. So the Franz says, Adam, what's the next plan for a vid? Gonna do more towing? Because he says, hopefully more mud. Because that was hilarious to watch. Yeah, man,
Yeah,
that was
So,
the best video, man. That was one of my top 10, I have to say.
yeah.
Top 5.
So
I
we were
like
actually
much
talking about that today, man. Me and G Dog. We're actually going to build a longer mud pit, a more purpose mud bogging trail. Because that one that we're using was just meant to be part of the crawler trail. It's just meant to give more
Sure.
dynamic and exposure to the tires and just make things awfully tricky.
Well, and it was real limited for space to be able to accomplish what you were looking to do, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. So, and it was one of those things that we didn't even know if they were kind of where we were going to chew them up too much, whether they could handle it. So, yeah,
You were
100% definitely doing it. And yeah, regarding the Wrecker games, oh yeah, we I just finished the new little addition to the back of my Wrecker just to kind of give me a bit more of a make that winch a little bit better as well. So, yeah, we're just we've got a competition this weekend with the club tonight, not tomorrow night, tonight. So that'll be coming at everybody because we're doing it
awesome
at night mode.
I just realized I'm still soloed.
Is
that's all right.
is Jeff coming?
Jeff's gonna be there? Yeah, absolutely.
Well, say hi to him for me.
Yeah, we'll do, definitely. Yeah, so tonight's going to be good fun because we're doing a night mode, so tracks going to all be lit up. Everyone's had to put
this
lights.
Is the night one coming up.
Yeah,
awesome.
Everyone's had to put lights on their rigs, and yeah, it's going to be super cool. It's going to be good fun. I'm hoping. Go on, Jim.
I wanted to shout out real quick to Super One Handed, just hit 820 subscribers. Congratulations.
Oh, dude, man.
Nice.
Congratulations, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He wants to do mud now, he says.
Good. Yeah, it honestly, if you're not afraid of breaking a few parts, because I'm not going to say it's you come out of it unscathed, because you do. But luckily with these things, man, if you build
awesome
if you put the right stuff on it, it's not going to damage too much of it. I mean, the electrics are waterproof. I think the only thing you run a risk of really is, especially with the little brushless motors, if you get a tiny bit of grit or something clog it up and you're trying to hammer it and it just kind of just burns it out. That is definitely something that would come out, and just make sure your lipos. Yeah, absolutely.
Guy Outdoors said the 6-wheel was killing it in the mud.
The time trial wise, it was doing all right.
Hey, what's up, Eric?
G Dog is definitely going to be whacking a new motor in that. I think he's he wants to go bigger and badder in that 6-wheel. That 6-wheel is going to take a transformation. If I know my dad, I know what he's like.
Well, that's the fun part. Not everybody's going to do shit the same way, and some of us, we even do stuff that we know this ain't right, but I'm going to do it any fucking way.
Absolutely. Do you know what? That's what we're like. We're terrible. I'm like, well, let's just see if it can do it. I know it's not going to be able to do it, but come on.
Right.
I love those arguments on like the Facebook groups and stuff of like, why did you do that? Because I can, like, because it was something that I could do. Like, what's it matter?
Because you guys forgot it's supposed to be fun,
right?
I was just having fun.
Yeah,
be so serious.
I love that. Like when people do something stupid, like make a drift truck out of a SCX 24, and all the people like, why would you do that? It's a terrible platform.
I know,
Well, it works. Like
I
I
it's
saw a
dug
guy
fun.
do like a lowrider version of the
Yeah.
SCX-24. He had like the little drift wheels on it, and the thing looked ridiculous. He was like, "Just because I was bored," and I'm like, "Fair,
Yeah.
dude, that is wicked, man. I'll be the same. I'm not, you know."
Hey, Adam.
Yeah.
Andy Ritchie said, heck yeah, it was the best mud rescue, made my day.
Yeah, it was. Those two videos, mud bogging went down when we first did it really well, and then we realized that very quickly we're running out of space for mud bogging. We've got to make it more exciting. We've got to have more damage, more things blowing up, you know.
Hey, man, it was perfect. It was a great video. And
Yeah,
I like the
so
length. A lot of people are like, oh, you're supposed to make them 15 minutes or some shit. Man, I like a longer video that I can actually
like,
watch.
yeah, I mean, there is that thing about long videos, and I did a lot of research when I started my YouTube channel. And at the end of the day, even with 15 minutes, you know, I go on what I do. If I'm interested in it and I'm enjoying it, I'll watch it. Whether it's an hour long, 15-minute long, it doesn't matter. If I'm in it for information, we're doing the whole scrolling through. We're all guilty of that.
Yep.
So you know, it is one of those conundrums of, do you keep short videos, do you keep longer videos? You know, I don't think, you know, if anyone's in here is doing the short thing, you'll know, you'll post a short and it'll get like a couple of K views. You'll post another one very similar at the similar time and it'll get like 200 views. You know, it is one of those you know, YouTube anomalies.
The Franz has a good point here. He said, Adam, ever thought of using some hydrophobic spray for your trucks? I've not heard of hydrophobic spray myself.
Is that some form of silicon base?
Yeah, it's like a nano wax and stuff like that. There.
Right. So I don't have it in a spray, and I think this is probably from the 1940s out of my garage. But I actually use a proper silicon grease, which is specially designed for electronics and waterproof. So that works really well.
Chris Gerwitz asked, Adam, I think you would have done better if you could have lifted your two-door Bronco to help.
There we go.
break the suction.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So my winch was right underneath, just on my chassis line. So I was constantly pulling at the same level. Hence why now I've built my little returnable A-frame to go on the back.
Cool. Look at you go, man. Awesome.
Which has got my little ball hitch as well, ready for me trailer.
Right. Gotcha. No, that works great.
And then I've got like a twin chain as well with two hooks. So yeah, we can get it up a little bit more. So that will definitely help me this time around.
So he said you can use on clothes, windows, shoes, anything you need fluid to stay off of. Huh.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to look into that.
Dirk, yeah, I talked to Dustin today. He is just under the weather. He's been sick for the past like month, and he just was not feeling like well enough to be on stream tonight. So he was chilling with the wifey.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
Yeah.
Eclectic
I don't
said
think
he's
I'll
got
still
a
over it.
yellow grease made out of
From last
natural
time we will.
resources.
I have yellow grease that made out of natural resources. Yeah.
That almost sounds kinky.
It does, yeah.
Yeah.
Organic grease. Nice. We all use a little bit of that every now and then.
I'm glad you're laughing, Eric. Unknown said he was talking to Dirk, but he said nothing, just chilling in an offline Zoom, smoking and laughing.
Nice. That's the best way. Eh?
Yeah. That's why we're here, to make you laugh.
So, because I am one of these type of people that does just because you can, right?
Right.
I was having a little look at tire mods. You know, we always say about the fact that the tires are sometimes not as sticky as they should be, or you know, some people say wash them, some people say things. So I was mucking around with a set of tires today. It's going to be difficult to see in the light, but basically, I got two. Oh no, it's not too bad actually. So I got two tires. They're all brand new. I haven't really used them at all because I haven't had a project to use them yet. And these are the Super Swampers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Um,
RC 4-wheel drive.
no, these are actually,
Endura.
yeah, these are Endura ones. Yeah.
Okay.
But if you look, you can see that one is a lot shinier than the other.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I kind of went on the principle of real tires. I used to do a lot of sticky tires on old minis and stuff like that on the front, and they always took a few hundred miles to kind of really get bedded in and work quite well. So I kind of took that approach from my RC wheel today, and I bedded it in using a drill and a Dremel little kind of wire brush. Now it doesn't damage the tire at all. You can literally hammer it. But I took the shine off it. That's brand new. That's with the shine off it, and it's noticeably grippier.
Nice.
Like noticeably grippier.
Yeah.
Well,
Maybe I just took all the gunk and just that top layer off it just to kind of get to the proper tire. But yeah, it's you can really tell the difference. That's it. That's what I use. I literally buzzed the whole tire up on that. Just took the shine off it.
Good tip. Thanks, man.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Carl Chaos
really,
says he'll
really well.
raise a glass of scotch to all of you boys. Thank you, Carl.
Well, it's
Told you time again. I'll see you there, Carl. What's up, Crawler Baller?
Jacob.
He said, showing up late. Sup, y'all?
Double A. Yes, you can. Yeah, so the brushless ones you can submerge, no problem at all, into water. Like I've said, the only thing when you're doing kind of mud bogging with the grit and stones in it and stuff like that is that these things are so small that the tiniest little bit grit can cause them a little bit of problems. With the big 1/10 ones, when I used to do river running and stuff like that, man, those things would just grind up a little bit of stone and wouldn't really bar an eyelid. But
yep.
I watch a channel called what is it? RTR. It's Run That RC, and his name's David. He does a lot of the WPL, and one of his mods is he'll take an old sock and he'll wrap his motor with a sock.
Yeah.
He's got a video and he shows you just how he does it, and then he'll just put a rubber band on there, and that acts as a filter when he's running it in the river and shit.
Yep, absolutely. So stockings, women's stockings, they used to do the same thing.
There you go.
Yeah.
Just rubber band them over the back of the motor to stop them. It's exactly the same thing. Just because when I was doing crawling with the 1/10s all those moons ago, man. That's what we used to do. These massive river runs.
Yeah, Double A said just make sure to oil it afterward. Yeah. And Roger said run a foam cover. Okay.
That's fair enough. This is a public announcement. If you are doing mud bogging runs and if you are doing water runs, get into the habit of getting back home, getting them stripped down, getting them oiled.
Yep.
Do the work into it, and they'll keep going. If you're gonna just wash the mud off and leave it on the side, you're gonna get problems because that rust. I mean, I definitely pack my gearboxes are probably a lot thicker than rock crawling. I packed that gearbox full of gearbox grease just so that I'm not getting much water seeping through. So yeah, there is definitely maybe I need to do a video on mud and water prepping for these things.
There you go.
Excellent. Maybe I'll do that. Because there's definitely a bit more work involved. This lovely shiny rock crawling.
I think that's a lot of the reason people don't do things they should do is because they don't know what to do.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, that and just scared to break stuff.
In the hobby now,
I think that's the other thing. Like Grizzly said, people are a little bit apprehensive to burning out electronics. I get a lot.
It's understandable with how expensive some of the stuff can be, but it's not as difficult as a lot of people make it out to be as far as prepping things.
No. You can buy a really cheap electrical waterproofer that you paint over your electronics, and you can do the old, I use on my mud boggers, I use all the basic, the old servos. I use all the old servos. I don't use new stuff. Nothing that's going to cost me a lot. I run it on stock stuff for a reason. And just pack that servo full of silicon and close it back up again. It's that old school. It's that old school way, isn't it? This is what we were doing back in the 90s.
I wasn't that long ago, but back in early 2000s for me.
Yeah.
Back in the 80s.
Oh, back in the 80s, yeah. Where, waterproofing stuff was as simple as literally covering your servo in silicon. You know what I mean?
We used rubber bands. Rubber balloons. We'd put a rubber balloon over it and then take a rubber band over the end and close
over the cables. Yeah. We used to do that with our ESCs. Literally put them into a balloon, pack the balloon with silicon, put a elastic band around it, job done.
And until you run it too long and too hard, and it melts the balloon into the ESC.
Yeah.
Done that a few times.
Oh yeah. I love the old school ways, man.
Said conformal coating. That's what I use.
Yeah, conformal coating.
Yeah,
that's that paint coating. On.
Yeah, or clear nail varnish, basically.
Yeah.
Is that what he put? Oh, he's put the same. Yeah, clear nail varnish. Yeah.
Interesting.
Travis would like to see a video on how you did your lighting, Adam.
My lighting. What, for my wrecker?
No, for your course.
Oh,
sorry.
Yes, yeah. So lighting's a bit of a tricky one because I've got to make sure I'm ticking all the health and safety boxes. We don't want no one getting blown up. And G-Dog's been doing this shit for a long time, so he's a little bit, it's fine, you just do this. I'm like, you can't say that on YouTube, Dad. You just can't say that. You gotta be, someone's gonna follow you, and there's gonna be someone blowing themselves up. So yeah.
Yeah, we've had to catch ourselves a few times and be like, now wait a minute. No, you gotta make sure
have to be,
don't do this.
So basically what I was going to do, because I'm trying to find the same product in 110 volt so that I can give the right information for you guys across the pond, because over here we use 240 volt, over there you use 110. So I'm just trying to find the basically the same type of transformer that we use, and then I can say, guys, get this is how you do it. So yeah, it's definitely, I'm just trying to find the right products to make sure you got the right information.
Dirk said you could use a condom protection. You get
it? Yeah, non-lubricated though.
Yeah, non-lubricated. You don't want that.
He said, joking. Don't do that.
Yeah,
actually,
it's a waste.
The military used to do that.
Yeah, that was in their kit. On D-Day,
over the end of your barrel.
On D-Day, they all had them in their D-Day kit, and it was for waterproofing.
Yep.
WD-40. That's another test I'm going to do. I'm going to do a WD-40 test on these tires and see if we get any real bad corrosion on them.
Okay, well, if you're going to do WD-40,
yeah, I know you will. Yeah.
The recommended method that has been explained to me would be you put some WD-40 on a toothbrush and then you brush it onto just the treads.
Yeah.
And I explained this to a guy in the chat or in the live chat one night. He did it while we were talking, came back and said it worked perfect.
Yeah, it does.
It doesn't.
Just go get yourself some drag racing glue.
Yeah.
Just if you really do want to go, just get some drag racing glue. Put that on your tires.
The thing with doing the WD-40 stuff though is the tires do eventually go back to normal, and that's when you start getting the dry rotting in them.
Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? It'll just start noticing these little chunks flaking off your grip, and and
then you end up with slicks, and then you can go have fun in
then you do your drifting and let everybody just put big thumb down because they think you're weird.
So Aaron said that he was running his first hobby grade RC across the dewy lawn and fried out the ESC.
We've all done it, man. We've all done that.
One of my
Yeah, Franz. WD-40.
the gold compound from J Concepts,
It
is
was
that the
Lewis.
soft one?
Thank you for reminding
I
me.
don't know.
You don't know.
No,
I've
don't know.
never
Anderson
actually
back in
run
the
any of their
70s.
tires. Yeah, that's how
All right,
I burned
is that
out one of
EX
my
Lewis in
first.
there? Lewis, how you doing, bro? Man, your comment about the fact that me and G Dog could paint ourselves pink and play pin the tail on a donkey. Man, that fucking
I didn't
pissed
read
us up,
that one.
man. That was hilarious.
Hey Jim, what's the gold compound from J Concepts? Is that the soft one? Is that the same as the Hyrex?
No, you want
It's the green.
compound. The
Outpost just
gold
said
the
it's the
green.
is the
green.
old one.
It's
Yeah.
the green. Yeah, Outpost. Thanks, Outpost. Okay.
Double A said, my mama said I can be anything I want, so I'm going to be a unicorn. All right, Double A. No, I was afraid.
Drag racing pump juice. Yeah, I don't know that I'd want to use that with a rock crawler though. If you were
Ah,
in a
yeah.
outdoor situation,
Well,
it end
we
up
get that
being
on our
caked on.
course,
So.
right? So we've had G Dog's been running some real super sticky tires, and all
Yep.
they do is just pick up all the grit and absolutely everything. So by the time you get to do a climb, you've got an obstacle, you got to clean your tire up before you even start getting traction properly.
Yeah.
Which is why I'm not always a
tires.
big fan of super stickies. So just because of our design of our course,
Right.
you know, if
I
you're
can't
running the
remember
same
what
media
tires I
throughout the
had
whole
that I had
course,
that issue.
Corn Freak said stripper glitter. They
stripper glitter.
started making small batches for drag RC use.
The Power Hobby tires are good for that. For
He
the
said
Yes,
if
that's what it
crawling,
was.
it
It
would
was the
probably make
Power
everything
Hobbies.
just cake to it. Yeah.
and the RC4 drive rock or not rock locks. Rock creepers.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Lewis said he loves you and G Dog.
Yeah, I know, man. He's a big fan, man. I love him.
All right, Scott. Stone Gym time again.
Trying to remember.
With a tacky new surface, use it to test torque. Test a new setup.
Matt's first hobby grade was a Tamiya F-150 Baja truck in '97. Hell yeah, man. Sounds cool. Troy said, hi, Adam. Surface dependent. I got a glass surface for incline testing. 74 degrees with a tacky new surface.
Yeah.
Use it to test torque lift on new setups. But yeah, sticky surface covered in dust. Won't.
That one. Okay. So yeah.
Work.
So yeah. Work anywhere. Yeah. Nice.
Oh, Double A said Tamiya pre-runner Toyota. He still has it. Wow, that'd be cool.
Nice.
Something that I've found out. There's a company on Amazon. They're on other places too, but I found them on Amazon called DJ Crawler.
Yep.
These tires aren't very good. However, the rubber they use butyl rubber.
Yep.
And so they're super soft, but they're not sticky like you would get with like the really soft compound tires. And
Okay.
I think with a more aggressive tire, that material would actually be great for crawling.
Yeah, I got 2 sets of those, and both of them I have. The tread is just super tight, so yeah, they don't grit very well.
Like on this they look great because it's an
Quite
18
scaled.
tire.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, they have a more aggressive tire, but it's a super big tire. Like you can't run it on a lot of things.
No.
So,
I'm not sure which tire, but they have an interesting thing on their tires where some of the inner wall has ribs to
Yeah.
keep the side stiff. I thought
Yep.
that was an interesting.
Yeah, that's
add.
on their mud terrain-ish looking tire, but the tires are huge. Like they're
Yeah.
like a 64 or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, that's it.
Millimeter
Yeah,
tires.
64.
They're too big. You can't run them
That's
on
what she
anything.
said.
It's unfortunate that she. Never mind.
Well, yeah, if you're trying to keep it scaled as well, you end up having to jack the body
That's
right up, and that's just doesn't
Well,
look right, does it?
even if you're not trying to keep it scale, if you're just trying to keep your weight down low, you have to raise everything to fit it, or you're gonna have
Fit
to
it
trim
on,
the
yeah.
body to
Yeah, yeah.
nothing.
Yeah.
I was going to, we were talking about like loaded tread just a minute ago. I was actually going to see if my styrene wire, if I can make a small styrene wire and actually heat out some tread, just take out a couple of treads of a tire just to open up the pattern a bit.
Yep.
I have tires like
Because I can, and
Yeah.
why not?
I'm trying to remember what tires I had that I was. Oh,
Because
I
that's
can't
what I was
remember
going
what
to
they're
do
called
with these
now.
FMS things that no one ever knows what the hell to do with, other than do what we do and mud bog them with. So I was going to make a horseshoe heat wire and basically go around the whole thing and put another groove in the middle of them all. So
Oh
to
yeah.
basically heat it up and just stamp it all the way around.
Is
try and
that
open
rubber?
that groove.
Is that rubber soft enough that it would actually make a difference though? Like, is it
Probably
soft
not.
enough that it would
I
actually conform
honestly
to?
don't know. And if it did make a difference, I think it's going to be very minimal. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it, Jim. Yeah, you've taken some
Those
credit
right
out
there.
there. Yeah.
Yeah.
every other. Took the small lugs out basically.
Yeah, yeah.
And it goes to that actually. This actually ends up looking like a military style.
Mhm.
It does. Yeah, that's
They have tread like that on military stuff.
yeah, because that's what I was trying to do is for the mud bogging is find a tire that I can almost create a mini kind of paddle version. That's what I was trying to go for.
Yeah, this is the original RC 4-wheel drive, the TSL Bogger
Yeah.
Super Swamper.
Yeah, yeah.
Those bigger versions of those that you did the brush to,
Yes.
those were good for cutting out those lugs.
Yeah.
And what I did is I got these flush. See how flat they are?
Oh yeah.
That's what I used. I went through and
okay. Yeah, little wire snipper things. Yeah.
That's the ones you got.
That's it. Yeah, just basically take that middle out.
Yeah,
or
the
every other
smaller,
one.
the smaller lug. Yep.
Oh,
House
head
Star.
movement.
That was
James RC
Enjora's
Garage
brand for a
wrench
little
and
bit.
bench reminder. Just popped up on the screen. Double A says toenail clippers.
Yeah, on that with toenail clippers, you got to be careful though, because some of those are curved, and if you go too far, you'll actually cut into the tire.
You'll
wanna
nip
do.
your tire.
Yeah. I mean, then you're just running vented tires, I guess, but
really vented tires.
very vented.
I use these.
Yeah, flush cutters.
See, when you're doing mud bogging, man, you don't want vented tires. You want those things sealed as
flush cutters,
everything.
Dirk, not flush cutters.
And that's another thing I use this silicone grease for. I actually put it on the inside rims before bead locking them up, and it stops the water seeping through into my foam or inside my tires.
Franz says, anyone remember the Tomy Toys 86 Monster Machine 16 wheel Mad Masher? He wants to get one and mod it. I don't remember that.
You gotta find somebody over there that can print you the tire inserts. So you don't have to run foam. The anti-foam type stuff.
The flubber. Yeah. So we only get, I've only seen the flubber, and those things are pricey.
Yeah, that's why I was saying if you could find somebody over there that could print something like that for you.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't know. Tony just Tony just released.
Tony,
his
Tony
CCX.
just released them. Yep.
CCRC, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if he has multiple sizes and stuff like Flub RC has.
I think he's got just the one size right now,
Yeah.
but he is going to be making more.
And he's got different grades as well, hasn't he? So
Yeah.
that's a nice touch as well.
I'll tell you what, that's hard to do too, because that material does not print easy. Like you
No.
gotta work to
That's
get
got
that
to be a
material
real
to print.
fine printer as well. He must have a real nice HD kind of 3D printer to do that. Because if anybody out there is doing 3D printed parts, especially when it comes down to mechanical or moving, we all
Catch
know
on your head.
that will split along a print line real easy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, the good thing about that material, I can't remember, it's slipping my mind right now. The layers bond together very well because of the heat that it's printed at. But
TPU.
yeah, if you're TP, I think it's TPU. But if you like have your layers too far apart or something, like it,
It's a lot of calibration work, isn't it?
yeah. And if you have any sort of
Dust or anything like that.
yeah, so anything can mess with it. So it's got to be a
Yeah.
sealed unit typically and everything.
Yeah.
Like I couldn't do it with my printers that are running behind me because it would. There's an AC vent over them.
Yeah.
Travis said he uses a Prusa.
Yeah, that's
okay.
That's the printer to have, man. Things
Oh,
are
is
just
it?
stupid
Yeah.
expensive. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Do you know what it is? I haven't brought a 3D printer as yet because I don't have the time to nurture it. I don't have the time to sit there calibrating all the time, cleaning all the time.
Well, that's what people don't get about the 3D printers is they think you can just get them, and I mean, with like things like PLA, it's easy to print. Like it's a low temperature print and everything, but then you also run into issues of it's a low temperature material, so
absolutely,
if you're outside, it'll melt.
Yeah.
But
well, then
yeah,
you get people like
everything you
upper
print.
left. He showed up, he got one, and within days was printing really cool shit.
Yeah, but I mean, everything you print, you have to tweak settings. Yeah, every single item you have to print.
Yeah,
or you have to tweak all the settings for it, even if it's the same material on all of them. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So. And at this present time, I just well, you know, I still got the day job, so.
Well, I'm lucky at this point that is my day job now. So
yeah, fair play, man.
Yeah,
fair play.
And
well, you are
knocking it out of the park. This guy has been busy as can be.
Yeah,
it's been tough. I don't know if you can see my pile of parts that I have to clean up.
I saw it when you come on, yeah.
And that's what is left from this week so far that I haven't cleaned and packed.
Nice.
Crazy.
And that's the other thing, isn't it? You gotta take the coating off the top of them. You gotta prep them for people. It's not as easy as once it's printed, you can put it in a bag and send it to people.
No,
you know, you've got to.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it'll pick it up on the camera, but because I print with PETG, it's very stringy.
Yeah,
it's basically all the properties of ABS, but you can see it's like there's chunks of pieces just hanging off, and it's not that it's a bad setting, it's just the material strings,
just the way it goes. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
But you know, after trimming that off and then using a torch on it to clean it all up, it looks perfectly smooth once it's done.
Yeah, absolutely. So. But again, you got to sit there, you got to take the time to clean it up, you got to before you can post it out, you know.
Yeah, like each one of these takes me about 25-30 seconds to trim everything off of it, and then another 5 or so seconds to heat everything up and make it all smooth again.
Clean it up, yeah. Yeah, because I was looking at a resin printer because I do have the luxury of being able to do it, you know, without the smell.
Two in the middle.
Yeah, because I know they can get quite a lot of odor, can't they? They can be quite
depends
strong.
on the material. Yeah. It's a very just. I can't describe it any other way than a chemical smell. Like
that's
it.
What do you print, Grizzly?
Oh, there's a lot.
Check out Grizzly Works, man.
Yeah, there's a lot of parts. It'd take a while to showcase stuff because there's a lot.
I've shown a lot of the stuff you've sent me. He's got rims. He's got a low CG kit.
So this right here, sliders, rear bumper that's a slider.
Nice.
front bumper that's a mini bumper, so it's super crazy approach angles and tight to the
These
body.
rims.
You do your
Snorkel.
side sliders as well, don't you? I don't see
Yeah,
Princeton
that's
say. Yeah,
so.
see,
This one, these are specific to the um,
nice.
Gladiator.
Osborne's in there. He's got a nice little kitty bag going. Look at that.
Yeah,
This is all
yeah.
the
These,
giveaway.
Today's
This all
episode is
came from
sponsored by Grizzly Works.
yeah, these are just a side tray, but they kind of work as a slider. They're just not
Yeah,
as
yeah.
strong as a slider would typically be.
Yep.
Look at
He
this.
sent me for my giveaway. He sent me the frame tray set, flex blade kit, and then the V2 LCG.
These
kit.
are part of the Gateway project parts he sent me. Not only is he a great 3D printer, but he's a great guy, people. Go check out his site. Check out these bad boys. These are my favorite thing he does right here. Look at these rims.
Yep.
There you go, Grizzly.
Kick-ass rims right here.
Oh, nice. Yeah, you did show me on the truck, the drop hitch.
Yeah,
Let me get this thing.
it looks real good on top of there.
Yeah. But those wheels are not for sale.
Oh, they're not?
No, they are not.
Okay, well, that's an example of his quality. Anyway.
I don't
I'm
sell
sorry.
the wheels. No, it's fine. I'm fine with people seeing them, but so because they're 3D printed, people are inevitably going to push them too far, and I just
Yeah,
don't want
and
to
they're
deal with
just
that.
yeah. That's the other thing, isn't it? When you start
yeah, there you
producing
go.
parts. Yeah.
Jason pushed it too far.
But
Pushed it too far off the back of the chair.
yeah,
I mean, they'll take a beating, but I mean, it's plastic. You can push it too
Of
far.
course, absolutely. It gets
So-
in a bind. Those wheels are going to probably be one of the first things to give up.
Yeah.
If the,
Oh yeah. But I told
But I think
Jason
that's-
about my next wheel design. That's going to be something special.
yes,
Really?
gonna be
Yeah.
badass.
nice.
So this is with that rim, and I took a Molotov to it.
The chrome marker. Yeah.
Yeah. That's your rim.
That looks really good. I've never done it to the whole rim. I've done it only to the ring on the outside. I don't think I have one of them sitting here though.
You know, it comes, I mean, it looks, from a distance, you're going to be like, wow, those are awesome. Thinking they're
Yeah,
all
and-
metal.
Yeah, and the way that I print them too is I print all the supports on the back of them, so the front's perfectly smooth. Like you don't even have
Yeah.
to sand them when they're done.
Well-
But on the back, you can see all the little spots on it where the supports
A
are
little bit,
attached.
but geez, if anybody complains about these, I'll smack them because I'm telling you, these are clean, man. From compared to some shit I've seen from other people, this is clean.
Well, thank you. But yeah,
Oh,
I don't sell them
spot
because I
on.
just don't want to deal with the problems with them. But it also kind of makes them a little bit exclusive for those that
Absolutely, exactly it.
Right.
I think
these are
that's
spot
the thing
on.
about printed parts, isn't it? You can print a lovely looking shelf queen. Let's call it that because that's what
Mhm.
You can go to town and just make
Hey,
whatever you
what's
like.
up, Dusty? Massive tornadoes in Mississippi right now, he says.
I just saw that. Yeah.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Well, everybody pray for Mississippi, man.
Isn't that where Corey's
oh,
at
okay,
too?
Jim.
Corey, no, he's in Arkansas, I think.
Jim says, let's see that new rig.
It is pretty.
Nice man.
It's not as pretty as it was 8 hours ago.
Yeah,
No, see, I like when they have some scratches and some damage
Uh,
and stuff. I like
I
seeing
knocked
them.
the mirror off. See, there's a mirror over here.
But that's what mirrors are there for, to be knocked
Yeah.
off.
That is gone.
It's so that you can press up against the wall and it doesn't damage the truck. It just damages the
Exactly.
mirror.
It's your side parking sensor.
It's all dirty.
Reactive train, nothing stays pretty at all. Literally.
If it's used, it doesn't stay pretty.
No.
hey, Grizzly.
What's up?
This ain't like
Can I
showing a
ask
24. This is
you
actually like a
to-
workout.
Print me something else.
Yeah.
because I was gonna get some off of Etsy. I was gonna
Nice. I
order
like that license
yours.
plate.
I was gonna order yours off of Etsy. Actually, I don't know if I've seen them on Etsy.
What's that?
The tire racks.
Oh, they're sold out. I'm printing more right now. Actually, they're running on the printer currently.
Awesome. I need like 3 of them. Yeah, I need like 3 of them. I got so many tires and they're just falling all over the place, which is, I think, why I'm missing a
I
lot of my
agree,
tires.
Franz. I was
It's
this
just rolled
I was
under
torn
places.
this close to
Yeah.
the ground.
Imagine what you're going to find when you move out, Jay. You're going to open it up and there'll just be parts everywhere.
There's
You're
gonna
like,
be
"Oh,
parts all
everywhere."
over the place.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just
Double
started
A said,
doing a brass soldered tire rack for mine. So I just make everything out of brass. So I've just do brass tubing, solder brass framing. It's what I've got to hand. It's what I can do.
I want to remind everybody, James RC Garage having those wrench and bench on Saturdays, the live streams.
Yeah, man.
So if you can check them out. I've been missing the live streams because I went over to Jason's and I can't remember what my other.
Does he do them during the day?
Yeah, like at noon.
Oh,
Oh,
Okay.
okay, nice.
Yeah, so that's what is that for me? So that's about 6 p.m. my time. So that's not too bad. Oh, is he the same timeline as you guys?
well, do you do the daylight savings time thing, change
So
time?
that's this Sunday, isn't it?
Well, we already sprung back
We
last.
already did ours. So right now, right now
So
you're
that's why
only
you were
4
55
hours.
minutes early. That's why you were early.
Yeah.
Yeah, right now we're at midnight. What are you, 4?
It is, yeah.
Yeah, so we're only 4 hours apart now.
So I think ours does this Sunday. I think.
God, that's too freaking confusing. I wish everybody would just get rid of that.
Oh, you guys have it too, then.
God.
It's so
You guys
ridiculous.
have the daylight savings as well?
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah, that's
Some
what I mean.
places there.
I think ours is. I've got a funny feeling it's this Sunday.
Huh.
I think.
Spring ahead, fall behind.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. But like, so
I say we
I'm
all
close
just
enough,
say no, we're not going to do it anymore.
right?
Yeah.
Well, I'm
Arizona-
close enough.
Arizona doesn't do it.
Hey, what's up, Matt? Sinister is in the
I was
house.
going to say, I just saw Sinister pop in. Sinister Custom. 24.
I
What's
think
up, man?
that actually
That's our buddy
is
Matt.
not entirely true.
No.
I think Arizona does it in certain counties.
Oh.
So depending on where you are,
So
it depends on what time it is.
so I went there for a vacation with my wife a few years back, and we had to check that when we were looking at tours for places because some of the places had to do daylight savings time stuff and some did not.
Dude, that's so.
Yeah.
At least with England, it is what it is across the board. You know, everybody change the clock and be done with it.
Well, it used to be that way here, and then people started crying.
Your guys' DST is this weekend on the 26th.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I thought it was close. Damn it, I lose an hour's sleep. Oh well. What sleep?
Well, at least you're on tonight. Then you don't have to be on tomorrow night.
No, it's very true, man. It's very true. Yeah. Although I might still be awake tomorrow night, buzzing from the competition, because we got it's so everyone's getting their prizes. So I got the medals. Managed to get some medals printed up. Some I got bodies to give away from Iceberg RC. So he gave us all bodies for the classes. Yeah, it's gonna be a good night. It's gonna be fun.
Oh yeah.
And then I got a massive
What's up, Jeff Brown in the house?
build to get done before I start the spring championship.
Chris is going to take off. He said he'll catch up with us tomorrow.
Yeah, peace out, Chris. See you later.
Peace and enjoy your ride in about 12 hours.
Although it's going to be interesting. I think I think G Dog's done his speciality where he gets bored and just starts putting parts on things. I think he's made a he's made a four wheel steer, but using channel 3.
Okay.
Yep.
So that's going to make for some interesting videoing because his coordination at the moment is not great as it is. So that's going to be hilarious in trying to get through the first gate, not knowing which switch does what.
Has he been watching
Oh,
old videos?
Yeah.
He should
Oh,
get
yeah,
a
that's gonna
hold
be
of the AX24 receiver
remote.
and everything,
Yeah.
because you can just press the button and run it and change your steering
Does
stuff.
it? Yeah. Man. Well, there's a lot of Fly Skies that have that all programmed into them as well, isn't it? The
But
one I've just got, that's
The
coming.
GT5.
so
Yeah.
so with the GT5 though,
You got to
like,
go into the menu.
yeah, I don't know if does it pick it up on there? So
Oh,
right
yeah,
here,
yeah.
there's a crawl mode that you have to go in, and then you select it.
Oh,
and then,
okay.
And then you can select how it's actually
I see.
steering. And so it's
Okay.
not the easiest thing to do, but you can also hook your steering up because you can program for doing, like, you can put it on one of these knobs,
Okay.
or
So you can mod one of the buttons. Well, select one
you
of the
can put
buttons.
it on, if you don't care about being able to adjust it very much, you can do it on channel 4 because it's a 3-way switch.
Yeah. Well, I think
Same
that's
with
what you've done on the channel 3 as well.
Yeah, with on the stock
with
ones,
the V1, I think he's done it with at the moment.
There's also a YouTube channel that teaches you how to put a knob down there by your thumb.
Yeah.
Well, who was it? Was it upper left that put another wheel on his?
Well, he went
wheel.
He went through upper left went through that channel I'm talking about and got the parts and that.
Yeah. So you can add add a
video,
knob, which is nice. Like, I just haven't done it yet. I don't have the patience for that.
No,
or the you gotta crack it open and you gotta change wiring.
Yeah.
But he walks you through on his channel. He does several videos walking you through how to do it.
So I've just got the
he was also doing them. And
that's the one I just picked up. That's what I'm waiting on to come in. The Fly
Yeah.
Sky.
Beardy.
G7P.
Okay. How many channel is that?
7.
Yeah, I think it's
Really?
a 7-channel on that one.
Full 7 channels. Wow. Sounds like something Brian Kushner might need.
Yeah.
But that's got everything on pre-select buttons, so you don't have to kind of do the scrolling. You can just kind of get it onto a button and then just click the button, and it still scrolls through, but it's button orientated. You put it to the button and then go click, 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 click.
Yeah, I mean, the nice thing with the GT5 is you can just leave it on that mode or on that setting and just run the wheel back and forth, and it'll stay on that, so you can adjust it on the fly. But yeah, it took me a few runs to understand how all of that worked because I didn't watch any video. I was like, yeah, I'll figure it out.
Yeah,
ended up having to go watch a video.
I say we do that until we get trouble, and then we're like, yeah, well, okay, I'm gonna hit YouTube.
Troy said he has the G7P, full independent 4-wheel steer. Don't look as flash as the GT5, but that independent 4-wheel steer is amazing.
Yeah, that is nice to be able to independently adjust your 4-wheel steer.
Brian's
or not adjust, GT5. But steer your 4-wheel steer setup.
When I've got mine set up on my GT5, and I just run the 6-channel receiver that I got with it. And I have the 4-wheel steer plugged in, and I can just use that knob at the top, and I can actually steer both with one hand on the GT5.
Yeah, well, and the funny thing is with the 6-channel receivers, those aren't much smaller than the 3-channel micro technically, but they have the decased ones that are tiny. But the stock 6-channel ones aren't much smaller than the cased. Yeah, they're not much larger than the cased 4-channel or 3-channel receivers for them, which I thought was weird. But They're lighter, but that's it.
Brian said he filled up his first GT5. He's on his second.
Yeah, I
Jesus.
saw that.
That's a
That's
lot of trucks.
settings, man. That is a lot of trucks.
Lachlan agrees. Channel 6 rocks for the GT5 on rear steer. Yeah, I can actually do both with one hand.
Wait
That's
until you
Alan.
see this picture.
That's what she said.
Oh God. A lot of caffeine. I don't know if any of you are coffee drinkers, but Death Wish is some of the highest caffeinated coffee on the planet.
His
Wow.
heart exploded. I have to try some of that.
It's
Can you get it? Can you get it at like the gas station?
no, you gotta
No.
order it online usually.
Oh, that stinks.
I think there's some stores that carry it, but yeah,
That's a great picture.
now their cold brew stuff. I don't know. Maybe you can get that in stores now, but
Yeah.
that's
awesome.
so much caffeine.
I hope he's got
Oh my
good art.
gosh. Like,
That's
Jeez.
awesome.
I would be terrified because, like with coffees, the lighter the roast, typically the more caffeine it has.
Right. Yeah.
But Death Wish is a dark roast coffee, and it's still that caffeinated. I couldn't imagine if they made a light roast. Like,
Oh no.
it'd kill you.
Matt Rogers said all his four-wheel steer trucks, 10th and 24th, are all on his Lansu 3-channel that Red Cat uses for their monster truck.
Okay.
Interesting.
Well, I mean, like the old school way, we used to just wire the two servos in together and be done with it.
Yep.
You just
And then
got used to driving it, didn't you? You just got used to how it worked, and that was it.
And then when
Brian
you would
said-
get the ones that were digital, you'd have to do the servo reverser, the inline reverser.
No.
Troy said his G7P micro 4-channel receiver is smaller than his pinky fingernail.
Yeah, they are real small, man.
I wish
Yeah,
those
I
used
just-
the same protocol as GT5 because I'd love to have those.
Well, I might have to go to a G7P someday for some of those high performance rigs.
Yeah.
You know,
I saw it at the
I mean, it
couple
depends
of
on
people
what you're
using it at
running. You know, I
competition.
mean, if it doesn't need to be like this, then you could put a bigger receiver and it's not going to hurt you, and
Yeah.
you can still accomplish what you're after. So, you know, it all depends.
Yeah, that was kind of the route I went with the cheat code, is because I already have the Lizard Ultimate in there. It's a big thing. It's the same size as the 6-channel, so
Yeah.
I'm just running both of them.
Yeah, I mean, I'm interested to see what the receiver is going to come out, what size. But I know with the Fly Sky, you can get some real kind of dumpy receivers. So, you know, with the rigs that you haven't got a lot of space, I can just put a slightly smaller, 3-channel or something like that into it, and at least it'll still be picked up by the receiver on the transmitter.
Dusty said all of North Armory is gone. I think he's talking about those tornadoes.
Yeah, he is.
Oh wow.
That's where the tornadoes were heading a couple minutes ago.
Okay. Wow. Well, let's pray for those people that are there. So, you just heard it over the scanner.
Yeah, it must be one of a big old tornado, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, it happens. It's spring. It's coming. I hope.
Yeah, that's it, man. It's tornadoes. Do you know what? Ironically, and I could be wrong, but we get a shit ton of tornadoes that touch down in England. They're just not very big. So we get loads of them, but they just don't escalate very big. But
I always wondered if, if there was I mean, it doesn't seem like there would.
No,
it seems like there should be tornadoes everywhere, And I
Yeah,
just
yeah.
wondered if there were tornadoes other places.
Yeah, yeah.
Hear about it here.
Hey Grizzly, did you get those wheels I sent you? Kind
Message.
of reminds me of what we were talking about earlier today.
Oh, it just came in. Oh yeah. Oh, that's a completely
Troy.
different look than what I was thinking in my head.
Me too. Me too. Me too. Yep. They're freaking sweet looking though.
Yeah.
What are we talking about?
The wheels that me and
Some
Grizzly were talking about.
yeah, some well, that one I don't think I'll end up doing, but the skull design into a wheel,
Yeah.
into the spokes.
You don't think you will, or you think you will?
No, I don't think I'm going to do that. I have another wheel that I'm working on right now that should be
Cool.
ready shortly. That
Well, that's cool.
it's going to be different.
Good. Well, different's good. You know, I mean, how many people keep doing the skull over and over and over again?
Yeah.
So if you got something different, that's going to be interesting. Eclectic said that we are lucky we don't experience many natural disasters.
Yeah,
Brian
we
says,
just.
I like wheels, Grizzly.
All right, I like wheels.
Think on what truck I had that those would look good on.
Brian said he's got a gopher skull for the hood of his C10. Okay. All I can say to that is,
Grizzly.
I'm all right. Don't worry about me.
Such a good
Have
movie.
you resin printed a wheel yet?
Huh?
Grizzly
I'm
had.
talking to Grizz. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I was trying to get back to the stream.
No, that's
Yeah,
right,
that's
bro.
actually those are resin printed.
They are the resin printed. Yeah.
Yep.
No
Yeah, I
problem,
don't.
Dusty. Thanks for the
I
update.
tried printing stuff with the FDM printer, and I don't
There we
like
go,
it,
X.
especially in this
No.
size.
Yeah, yeah. It doesn't come out fine enough, does it? On that.
No,
Baller.
like if it was maybe a 1/10 scale, I could
Right.
probably like a
Give me
1.9
one.
or something.
Yeah,
I could
you
probably
could. Yeah,
but I didn't like having all the layer lines and everything in it.
layer lines. Yeah, I'm a bit
It would-
funny with that as well.
No, we got
That's
it
why
would
I was
take
looking
way
at the
too much
resin
work.
printers.
Yeah, it'd take way too much work to clean those up and make them look good. So for a one,
I mean, the
one
other
inch.
thing I was looking at is these tabletop CNC machines.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at one of those at the moment, just for doing like extension arms for your shock mounts and stuff like that.
Mhm.
So yeah, I'm probably going to go down that route before I go 3D printing, because like I say, I think with 3D printing, I'm not one to kind of sit there nurturing it. Just,
Yeah.
I'd
So
rather find somebody. I can sit all day long and do CAD drawings. That I don't have a problem with,
Yeah.
because
What the hell
I'm
is
quite
that,
accustomed to
Franz?
doing it. But I think I'd rather go, right, here's my drawings, print that for me.
yeah. And there's companies out there that'll do that, and there's like even I'm sure locally somewhere you have people that are into 3D printing.
Oh
that
yeah, there's
would do that.
Oxford is literally on my doorstep,
Oh,
and
yeah.
there's
There you
a
go.
big company there that does 3D printing and stuff like that. So,
Yeah. But
Lewis
no, I
said
think
he's going to be working on designing a trailer. Cool, Lewis.
I think
Nice.
CNC, one of those small scale CNC machines is next for me,
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I want to be able to do chassis rails and stuff like that.
that's it. Yeah, exactly it. Yeah.
Because even though I do 3D printed stuff, I will not sell a 3D printed chassis.
No way.
There's just
No
no
way,
way.
Show
man.
jam.
You know that shit's
No,
coming back
no
at you.
offense,
You
no
know
offense
those
to people that
complaints
do
are
it.
coming.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
Dirt Von Franz mentioned that Alberta, Canada is rat free.
Wow.
it's what?
Had to do with the part of the chat. He can't find a rat skull.
Oh yeah, Alberta, aren't they the part of Canada that has the laws about rats and like
I was going to
it's
say.
illegal to have them? or something. I can't. And they like actively try to kill them if they find them.
Was that Dirt? Was it? Was that Psycho?
No, Dirt Von Franz.
Oh,
He lives in Alberta, Canada. And he said it's one of the few places in the world that don't have rats.
they do. They're just really good at hiding.
Yes. I can't even comment on the subject. I have no idea
No, I
where
can't. I read
It's
about
where
this.
men are men and rats are afraid.
No, I've read about this. They actually have. It's somewhere in Canada. It might be Alberta that has an actual like initiative for getting rid of rats. Like there's a department dedicated to that.
Really?
Damn.
Yeah.
That was somebody that really, the guy that put that law in effect had like a really childhood traumatic incident with a rat.
Yeah.
We must eradicate them.
I think in England
Yeah,
we're always just a few feet away from a rat.
He said there are actual dogs that hunt them. Oh.
Yeah, they actually have dogs there that hunt them. Yeah,
Schnauzers.
That's what the Jack Russells are for. Good old Jack Russell.
Schnauzers were bred for it, the German Schnauzer. That's why they have that beard and that. So when the rat bites at them, they get a mouthful of hair. So back to RC.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was a tangent.
I noticed there's a lot of trailer builds coming up. I'm just getting a load of brass to do my next trailer.
Oh. So you're gonna build it like your chassis. How'd your brass chassis turn out? Have you gotten any further, or just?
Yeah, that's what that mud truck is.
Oh, right. Okay.
That's what that's running on. Yeah.
I forgot.
I'm just gonna clean it up and get it sprayed now. Now I know it works and it didn't fall apart.
No, it did well. It slipped my mind that's what.
Yeah. It's I got asked to kind of do a bit of a video on it, but obviously I have made it already, but I might just do a small rig breakdown on it. But yeah, it worked really well, so really
that's
happy
how you're
with
doing
it.
The trailer then is to build it like that.
So yeah, I'm going to do the trailer the same. I'm actually going to put a high lift servo on it, so I'm going to link it through into my rig on a proper power cord. I'm going to put a servo on the suspension so I can raise the trailer up and down.
Oh, I didn't think of that. I was thinking steering on your trailer, but no, that's going to be fun.
Yeah. So because we do this Wrecker games, I'm thinking, I'm going to need something to kind of lift that up if I'm trying to do a whole crawl with it as well, man.
That gives me ideas for when I get a drift car. Being able to pull a trailer behind it that can drop flat to the ground and pull the drift car off.
Yeah.
Oh man, you're giving me more work.
Reverse portals. Just put a reverse portal axle on it. Turn the portal upside down so that when the trailer sits down, it sits in between the portal links.
Yeah, that could work. I was thinking more of something along the lines of where the tire sits to the outside and it's on a system that like pivots back and forth.
Oh, so they actually lift the car up.
Yeah, so like the trailer platform lifts up so that
it's a bit like a bike jack, the way the bike jacks work, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
As they come up, they lift the bike up.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, like a center stand for.
Yeah.
Man, now I have ideas.
Getting rid of those rats. Use the splinter. Tell them to play the flute. Yeah, that's what. So I just noticed.
That's what I was laughing at when I read.
Lewis, the Pied Piper. I don't know if across the pond, Lewis, they have the same stories about the Pied Piper and his flute, but if no one knows it, it's basically
I know the story.
You know the story, yeah. It's the nursery story, isn't it? Pied Piper of Hamlet or something, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's a German. So I know it.
A folk story, isn't it? Yeah. The thing, isn't it, with heritage and stories and stuff like that, you never know if it has transferred anywhere else? And if it has, in what format has it transferred?
Yeah, and what's changed about it?
Well,
And,
in different countries, you know.
like, yeah, like is it transformed like Disney princess movies as opposed to the original story?
Yeah,
Right, you know.
exactly it, man.
Well, like most people have no idea that the song like Ring Around the Rosie is all
Oh,
about
God,
It's Black
yeah.
Plague.
Oh
plague
my
and
God.
shit.
Yeah, that's it.
It's not a happy song.
No.
Ashes, ashes, we all fall down.
Yep.
Just like Cotton Eye Joe. Everybody dances to that, but
Oh man, don't
you
ruin it
got a
for
guy
us.
named Joe.
Remember that video from like what was it, the late '80s, early '90s when them guys did that?
Mhm.
Where did you come from? Where did you go?
I think it's even earlier than that, though. Disturbingly,
Well,
I think
no,
it's
the song. Yes, I know, but
yeah.
I'm just remembering that video and them guys. It was hilarious.
Mini
No, that
airbags, go
song goes
outdoor,
way
mini
back.
airbags.
Yeah.
So do you know what? I've been looking at how to actually do on 24 scale airbags. So I've been looking. It's not the bag that's the issue. It's trying to get the air hoses small enough and
Yeah,
everything else
that's
small enough.
Lego.
Lego, yeah.
yeah.
I have a
We
pneumatic
know
Lego
there's
system that is
pneumatic Lego
powerful
stuff.
enough to pick up a beer can.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
They do have
Back in
Lego
the
today.
day, they made a compressor kit for it. You could get a small holding tank for it, and it has the lines and everything. And you just use little valve
Levers,
switches
isn't
to
it?
make it do whatever
Cantilevers,
you
yeah, yeah.
want.
But could you fit it in a 24?
Yeah, I mean the compressor is probably only about that big.
What about a rock van? Oh, you could fit it all in a rock van. You could have like a rock van that like
Bagged rock van. Do
Oh
some
man.
massive
Oh no,
bags
now
on
I'm
it
gonna
too,
have
so
to
it
do
like
that on the
drops all the
fucking
way
Scooby
down.
van.
Why would you do that? Why would you wreck it? Come on.
Well, see, I'm gonna take
Because I
these windows
can.
out. I'm gonna put an interior in. I'm gonna put Scooby and Shaggy in here.
Could you imagine that van tucking tires though if it was parked? Like that would look amazing.
It would
Just
look
tires
so
tucked up into the wheel wells.
Be all like, psh.
I just got a set of dualies as well. I'm waiting for them to
What
come
do you
in.
think, Aaron? I might have to start looking for that Lego kit someday.
Oh my god. Stoner version Cottonmouth Joe.
Oh man,
Love it.
Cottonmouth Joe. That's awesome.
Oh, that van would actually look good with some smoothie wheels.
You think a snorkel for a JLU would work on a deadbolt?
Depends on the snorkel type. Is it the type that mounts to the top of the hood or the side?
Both.
The one that mounts to the top might work, but the one that mounts to the side probably would not, because the
Okay.
angle of the cage is different.
Gotcha.
Super one-handed needs some smoothie wheels.
For the van.
For the van, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, could you imagine some chrome like smoothie hubcaps on that van?
I
Oh,
can
that
see
would
someone
look so good.
3D printing some. He'll have them printed soon.
Ah,
Matt
God.
Rogers said go to
Add more to the
Bricklink
list.
for the air parts.
Yeah, add it to the list. Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna make note of that. Thank you. The
Oh,
number.
Lego
has
Defender?
changed.
What?
Make a note.
What?
Yeah, there's a new one out.
Yeah, new one, isn't there? Yeah.
I've got the original version, and it's bigger with almost the same amount of pieces, and it's like $80 cheaper than the new version.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, that's expensive.
Oh, snap. I'm gonna die.
To it's a 2-door Defender at that too.
Yeah.
So my son has the Jeep, and it does not flex nearly as much as it looks like it does in the pictures.
Hey, look, Big Mac doesn't look nearly as does in the picture, so don't worry about it, dude.
But we went crazy on his little Jeep because it's got the lighting kit in it and everything. He loves that thing. But yeah, I do Lego stuff too. Just
So
did
is
that
anyone
one.
Oh, nice. Nice. Is anyone doing a brass shock
Go ahead.
yet? Is there anyone doing brass shock? Strange
I
question,
haven't seen full shocks. I've seen the stanchions in brass.
Okay. Because I reckon I reckon I could pretty much make almost an 80% brass SDX24 because I can braze all the chassis up, I can braze all that up, get brass wheels, brass axles, brass servos, brass links.
What is that doing?
I reckon I could probably, hell, I could probably even make a copper or brass body if I wanted to.
Yeah. You could, I mean, a machine shop could make the,
well, to be honest with you, I've got the tubing, like I can get, you can get like you can get all the different types of tubing, like you can get everything you need to make, you know. I could make my own.
Yeah, and if you're not worried about an oil filled, it's easy enough to put a spring cap on there and
absolutely, and just use a spring on it.
I mean, it'd probably run as smooth as a bunch of these shocks do anyway.
Dude, mate, honestly, my telescopics probably run just as smooth as that anyway. So, although I have to say, with those telescopics, I just use good old fashioned bearing grease from automotive industry and just put that inside it a little bit, just to smoothen it up.
D said, "All grease and go."
That's it, man.
Oh, a little grease and go.
A little grease and go, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Half of my shocks at this point I run without springs anyway because I just run them droop setup.
Yeah.
Jason.
Yeah.
Did you see that video I just sent you?
I did. That thing is freaking sweet.
Check out that dude's channel.
Yeah?
He's got bagged die cast, like legit functional, and the bed of it is nuts. Adam, I sent you the same video.
Yeah, I just
Jim, I sent you the same video. Dude makes actual airbags for 124 scale die cast and stuff, and it's fully functional.
Does he sell it?
I am not sure. His name on YouTube is Micro Air, one word, suspension.
Suspension, yeah.
Huh. I will write that down and go check it out later.
I sent you one of his videos that you can go through there if you want.
Yeah, so it looks like he's running a motor to run the pump.
I like to make sure I write shit down, things I like to go back, because I'll find my note later. If I go to your link, I'll see it once and forget all about it. Honestly.
Yeah, because I was looking at I was looking at taking apart an old air pump from a fish tank, the oxygenator, because they run small little diaphragms in them that pump air.
Right.
Yeah.
So you could quite easily take that motor and put it into an RC motor that runs on your batteries. Use the diaphragm to fill up a tank, And then
The
away you go.
question becomes, how much pressure are you going to be able to pump into a tank with that diaphragm, considering you can hold it up to your face and not even feel anything coming out of it?
Yeah, exactly. But then how much pressure do we need to actually fire these things up and down? That would be the question, wouldn't it? So, to know.
I don't know.
I'll let you know.
There's so much work that's going to have to go into like actuators and stuff for releasing air and filling it. And oh my
Oh, I
gosh.
know.
I think you would honestly be better off just doing it on servos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How the
Well, that's what they did with the
lowriders used to
ones,
do
right?
it, didn't they? They do it on their servos, didn't they?
Yep.
Hmm.
Cheech and Chong band.
I do love a challenge, though.
Expensive Lego is cheaper than RC.
I don't know. That new
I'd
Defender
say,
is more expensive than an SCX-24.
yeah, I'm gonna have to. I don't think it is. I actually think it's a very expensive hobby nowadays. Lego.
It is.
Yeah.
It really is.
My best mate used to work for him at Lego Land here in the UK. And yeah, some of those models, man, they're just crazy money.
So
Well-
I just ordered 14 items for $100 on eBay.
Nice. Sounds like a bargain. That's less than a tenner item.
Yeah. Freaking sweet.
Now, hopefully, they all get to you.
Yeah,
At least it's eBay, so there's buyer protection. But
yeah.
And one of which is Bigfoot stickers.
No.
Like the monster truck Bigfoot.
Yeah.
No,
Is that-
Jacob. That is not what I ordered.
Have you got them vinyl or have you got them watermarked?
They are vinyl.
Okay.
Yep. Bigfoot sticker sheet for diecast. Let me click on the thing. Oh, now it's not. Come on. While you're stupid thing.
just reading Derp's comment down there about the CO2 canisters or
I
cartridges.
had crossed my mind as well. I find
For
them a
the-
lot round my area because of cyclists.
Yeah, I was gonna say for the tanks, the 9-gram ones would probably work fine to
Yeah.
run that as a tank, because you can get threaded ones.
Yeah.
So I said Jason's Ford might need a pump on each corner.
Very funny. Very funny.
Run 2 tanks on that one.
Matt Rogers spent $160 at the Lego store today for the fire plane and bat cycle, tiny Vespa, and he got 2 free sets.
I can't say anything though, because I did the 2 Fast and Furious cars that they came out with, the small ones, the speed
Oh, the
champion
Speed
ones,
Champion.
and I bought 2 sets of each of them.
The Speed Champions are fun for being a smaller build, though, because it's
Yeah.
just enough to keep you entertained for maybe 45 minutes or so, and
Yeah.
it comes out with a decent little shelf piece when it's done.
Well, and the reason I did it though is because with Fast and Furious stuff, it sells super quick. So, and literally like 2 days after I bought all those, they were sold out everywhere.
Wow.
And now when I'm looking at them online, they're like 2 and 3 times what I paid for them, and I'm like, well, glad I bought 2 sets of each.
Yeah. Absolutely, man.
Catch you later, Sammy Boswell. He's going to hang out with Texoma tomorrow. Have a good one.
That's when you need to get that Lego VIP membership.
Have it.
Nice.
I've
Yeah.
got 4 kids. So. Yep, so you get points to buy all those things too.
You do,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Turn it
Man.
into coupons or whatever. That and you get early access to stuff.
Mm-hmm. Well, so I have a Lego store near me, and so I went in there, and they didn't even know about the this one that I haven't built yet. They didn't even know about this.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah, I built that one a while ago. I've got pretty
Yeah,
much
it's-
every speed champion they've come out with.
Yeah, they were like, no, as far as we know, it's just the GTR that's coming out. I was like, no, there's a Charger somewhere. They had no clue.
I know a Jason, a Lego resale shop just opened up in Grand Rapids.
Really?
Yeah,
Huh.
so I don't know. I may actually be thinning out the collection and taking some at some point because I've got a bedroom full at this point, plus a couple totes full, and I'm running out of room.
Yeah.
Well, I
It's a bit,
made
bit
the
like me
I
and
had
the
mistake.
cars.
Titanic up on the mantle for the longest time until I got a kitten, and then that was game over. So that went
Oh
upstairs
yeah,
into one of the bedrooms, and we've got the big red crane and the motorized weave hair set and everything, and it's ridiculous.
I made the
Osborne's
mistake of
phone
looking
died.
up some of the
Retired sets.
the kits that I
Wonder
used to
Man.
have like growing up that I
Oh,
can't
don't
find
do
any.
that, dude. It's
Oh, that
just
was bad.
depressing. It
Oh,
is so
So-
depressing now.
During COVID, oh, those are nice looking stickers.
Those are the stickers I bought.
Nice.
Oh,
And that's what they're supposed to fit on.
Oh, do you know what? I love these. I love the trailer and monster truck.
Yeah.
I really want to build a scale one of those, man.
So hopefully, and it comes with 2 of each, it looks like. So hopefully I can get those on one of my trucks.
Nice, man.
I'm not going to
Yeah,
say which one, but
all right.
But maybe the one that looks like
Later, Osborne.
Bigfoot.
Peace.
maybe. I have 2 of them.
That's true.
I have 2 of them.
So if you're of similar age of me, if you look at the old space Lego that I used to have, that stuff is so sought after.
Just the
Crazy.
spaceman.
I know.
Just the oh my gosh.
And I had tons of them.
Yep.
Yeah. They were all
I
white.
just, honestly.
Like I had the original one where it was just like he was all white and he had a planet with the ship like swirling around it.
Dude, but it's like everything. Like I had all the He-Mans, the original Skeletal Castle, the original.
Gosh.
I had the lot, and I gave it all to my cousin. You know, as you do, you pass it down.
Mm-hmm.
GI Joes. When GI Joes come out, I had all the GI Joes. Those things are now collectible. It's like, damn, man, why did I get into cars or women and not just collect toys?
This is the box that just showed up full of Transformers.
Oh my gosh.
My best friend growing up, sadly he's not with us anymore, but his Transformer collection was insane, man. Absolutely insane. Yeah.
So I bought something else.
It's 11 items now.
Oh, there is definitely a lot.
Now it's $200.
Matt Rogers says he still had half the toys he destroyed.
Oh,
Right?
I know.
Yeah.
Absolutely,
Some
dude.
of
If
the
only we
Hot
knew now
Wheels,
what
some of the Hot Wheels cars that I had. Oh my gosh.
You know.
I bought
a little
these
tool
too.
case. Nice.
Can you guys guess what truck those are going to go on?
I can't really
Don't know. You've got a lot.
One of the many you have.
Bob the
I'm gonna
Builder.
guess
Come on
A
now.
blue one.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. I see what it is.
Yeah.
See, those are nice because they actually open.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do. Yeah.
Yep.
That's something that I want to do with mine because I have
Thick
bags
guns and grenades.
bags
and
of them.
Heck
that
yeah.
I've printed.
Hey,
But
Dirk, you could get those and like put body parts in there. Psycho
Halloween
13.
build.
No, just a
Too
Psycho
cool.
13.
Just do it, yeah.
I'll be back in a minute.
Yeah,
So-
no worries, man.
Yeah, I bought a shit ton.
Mind you, it's not just toys though. Jesus, if I even went through like all the cars I've had as a teenager and stuff like that, if only I just had a place to keep them all instead of selling them to buy the next one.
Or yeah, cars that I would have been able to purchase back then that I can't now because of pricing.
Oh, exactly it, man. If I knew that these classic cars would be the money that they are now, I would have definitely kept some. Why? This is the proof that time travel isn't possible, or the time traveling version of me is an idiot because he didn't come back and tell me. Oh, what's that?
It's pretty, that's what it is.
This is my next build.
That is
Ooh.
lovely.
My dad
that a-
painted it.
Oh,
Nice.
I like the bed topper on it too.
I made that.
Yeah, keep it up higher.
Yep.
Cut
Because
the back out.
yeah,
Yeah.
cut it all
Yeah.
out.
I've been looking at the same one on Amazon.
Is
But-
it die cast or plastic?
Plastic.
Nice.
But in order to build that truck, I have to cannibalize.
Something.
Which one?
I gotta find it up there. Oh, it's over here. I gotta cannibalize my Hulk truck.
Oh no.
Yeah, so this one. Which I'm probably gonna do tomorrow night. This one's going bye-bye.
Oh
Okay.
man.
Yeah. But so much cooler. This is so much cooler.
Yeah, I wouldn't even be mad about swapping it over. It's gonna look awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, with the green wheels and green, yeah, everything green on there too. Nice.
The
Yeah,
links are
nice.
probably going to be because my dad also has, I think they're chrome or they're gray flames that go on this.
Hmm.
So I might, if I put them on, I might go with like a raw metal link setup.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, that was sweet.
But yeah, that didn't work. So, and I thought about either running these wheels or these wheels.
Oh, dude, you want to pick up a set that I just picked up? They would look amazing on that.
Yeah.
You
I have
know.
no idea which wheels. They got to be, I don't know. I don't know what wheels I want to run on it. But
That's why I just picked up a set of them.
Are those the Trio Vintage Type E's?
They are.
oh, I thought you sent me a link.
Oh, I can. I'll send it to you.
Show them again.
They're from.
Oh yeah, I was looking at those. Those would look nice.
they look-
Jack, weren't you gonna get those?
Yeah, who makes those?
right. So these are.
Those are SSD 6 slots.
They are. Okay, so brand. Ugnuki. I don't know.
Oh, it's OGRC.
Ogang.
Oh, gunk.
Ogang. That's it.
Yeah, OGRC.
SSD has a set exactly like those, and then I just picked up the Trio Vintage ones to go on this guy.
Nice. They're brass as well with brass rings.
Oh, Adam, you crack me up.
Oh, I know, dude. Well, I just took it as every time I go on Amazon, I'm like, it's probably Chinese. So I just say it in a Chinese format.
Oh, that's hilarious.
OGRC. Why don't they just put OGRC instead of OGUNKE?
Somebody from the US, I guess, apparently, rumor has it, somebody from the US was talking to that company and they're like, yeah, no, you got to change your name because nobody's going to want to buy Ogunk.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So yeah, it's a lot of their stuff is branded as OGRC now.
Yeah.
Ah.
I am running on 3 different trucks. I'm running their links on because I love the way their raw metal links look. They just are so killer. Let me get one.
AX Speed as well. I can say that one, AX Speed, because they put it right. You know, it's easy, this one. Set of Julies.
Oh, nice. So there's another brand that sells essentially that same setup as Mias Racing.
Yeah, I think these are going to be a classic hashtag rebrand. You're going to see a lot of these Julie. You're going to see a lot of these pinging up with different manufacturers' names.
Yeah.
So those are their links. I mounted them backward just because the high clearance links tend to be a hang up point right here.
Yeah.
So I mounted them right up next to the skid plate. Hopefully that helps. And so far it has.
Nice.
But I just love the looks of them.
Yeah,
Look how nice and shiny. Love them.
Yeah, that's sweet, man.
I think
like
my favorite as far as color is Enjora's gunmetal color.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It does look
titanium.
nice,
Hey,
Yeah.
Jason, can you pull me up? Oh, well,
just
get
pretty.
Jack first.
The titanium ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a nice color.
Yeah. Show that truck again.
Yeah, it's a Unimog.
Look at that.
200.
That's nice.
Sweet truck.
That's so cool. So cool. You need the next time you come here, you need to get some military stars to put on the doors.
I'm not. It's a civilian one. I'm not going military with this one.
Oh, come on.
I already have a military Unimog.
Ah.
Hey, Adam.
Yeah.
Check out my links.
What have you done there? Have you stretched them?
No, I ran them upside down.
Oh, yeah, so you have.
Because they're so flat. Look at that. I mean, upside down, high clearance, and they're still flat.
Yeah, look at those, man.
But in the front,
that's tucked them right up, isn't it?
Yeah. But in the front here, because I've got this axle raked back, it's kind of hard to see here. The way I've got it castered back.
Yeah.
You get this, the drive shaft is pushed downward, but by taking and going ahead and inverting them like you did there, that went ahead and protects this.
Okay, yeah, exactly. Creates almost like a skid pan, doesn't it, underneath it?
Mm-hmm. It allows it to drift over.
Right over. Yeah. There you go. It's a good tip, man. I get pulled up on it all the time.
You did it.
Yeah. I know. I get pulled up on it all the time. Everyone always comments going, "Oh, you put them the wrong way around." I'm like, I haven't. I know I've done it. I mean, I
it's
know
only
I
the wrong way around if you didn't mean to do it
or whatever, but I'm not that stupid.
Yeah, Oh, like running your tires backwards because some people do that for grip.
Yeah,
they say that running it backwards you'll get you'll get.
Or then you really mess with people's OCD and run one set backwards, one set forward.
Right, I do that.
So, on my Jeep, I used to do that. Where it was directional tires, the back were the correct way. Because it was lower resistance, and the front were opposite because it would grab
more. That's it. Absolutely. Yeah, look, we the world of YouTube sometimes gets a little misconfigured into the real world sometimes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, I experiment. I try all kinds of
Yeah,
different things.
look,
Always looking for
I've been a
different
builder.
ways.
I've done a lot of laminate flooring, and I always get people going, "Oh, laminate flooring should be, brick pattern." No, you shouldn't. That's a DIY fantasy. You
Yeah.
should lay wood flooring, and just keep going. Just cut it. Doesn't matter what length you got. Just recycle it. First of all,
Yeah.
you won't use half as much as what you would do if you were doing half cuts.
Yeah.
And secondly, you don't see no lines. It all just blends. It looks lovely. So stop doing it. It annoys me.
Yeah.
That's the way I do it. I just
Yeah,
do it
it's
out.
a
Whatever
DIY
my
thing that people
leftover
got into.
is my start.
It's a bit
Yeah.
like Flex and SX24s. It does my
The only time I cut excess off of my scrap that I start with is if my seams are getting too close.
too close. You
Then
got
I
to spread
Yeah.
it back out again.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's like obscene flex for these SX24s. I have nothing against anybody that does it. It's just not my thing. I think
I like-
overflex is.
I like to keep a minimum of 6 inches between my seams.
Oh yes, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, yeah, definitely. But yeah, that's unfortunately the world of the internet that we live in. People, yeah, they just get a bit carried away with things and think that that's how it should be done.
Yep. So
1.1 aluminium starfish B block wheels in green. That was Derp. It said, Jason, search this hobby detail 1. Ali starfish beadlock wheels.
starfish beadlock wheels.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm curious now.
Yeah, me too.
Spinning the mud.
Where should I search it? Just
If it's
Yeah, dirt.
hobby
Mud
details,
spinners definitely do work better backwards. 100%. You watch anybody in this chat tonight that's got a competition tomorrow will be flicking all their tires backwards. I guarantee it. They'll be looking at their rig going, right, I'm just going to turn them all around.
did you find them?
Yeah. So that's basically the same thing as the Endura green wheels that you had there. The 5 spokes
Oh,
that you
okay.
have. It's pretty much the same wheel. It's just very very small differences on the design.
The internet is a bunch of liars. Hey, whoa, not all of us. Copy paste, yeah.
Interesting.
It is a copy paste. Do you know what this the SCX Flex? Do you know my theory on where it came from? I think the
Sure.
SCX Flex is because people were running them on 1/10 courses. I think that's where it came from.
Well, I think a lot of it comes from too when you look at like what is called like mall crawlers and stuff. That's their big thing is how much flex can you get out of your truck.
Yeah.
And so it translates over to the RC world too.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
What are you thinking about that?
Nice, man. That's the C10 one, isn't it?
Yep.
No, this is the
Oh, no,
Endura
sorry.
one.
I was going
Came
to say,
out this guy.
Oh,
flat
off the
plate on it.
Endura body, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks smart, man. Nice. Yeah, it looks nice.
I don't even think it needs. Well, maybe it needs to be shortened just a little bit.
Come down a tad.
Yeah, which is easy. Just snip
Sand a little off the bottom, yeah.
Yeah. Nice X-Acto knife and just take a little bit off them.
Yep.
Crawler baller. I'm flipping mine right now. I told you.
Yeah.
Told you. Anyone that's got a competition or anything like that, man, they're gonna be doing it.
I always tell people just test stuff. Like
Yeah, just go for it. Don't be afraid. Don't.
Even what works for one person may not work for another on the same exact course.
man.
It's all part of the driving style too.
Absolutely. Horses for courses. That's what we say over here.
Mm-hmm.
I really don't know what rims to use with that body. I kind of want to go with a raw metal.
Andrew says he's bringing his Trail Hunter, Jason.
Nice.
I do want to get those. Since my old man's gone for the 6-wheel drive thing, I think I might opt for the Hunter. I was looking at that new Magnum. Oh, I don't know which one it is. The new one that's just come out. The really nice detailed 118.
The 48 Ford, the teal one.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that's the
Magnus? Magnum, yeah.
Yeah,
That does look absolutely stunning, but to keep true scale, I think it's going to be a little bit monstrous big on our course. But with the Unimogs and the Power Wagons, they always look a little bit bigger anyway.
Yeah.
Than the other trucks. So
I would imagine it's going to be pretty close to the same size as that Fire Horse.
Okay, I haven't seen that one.
Yeah, it's a red Jeep JLU.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
With the angry eyes on the front, because it's not a Jeep.
Yeah, yeah.
Crawler Baller said he's flipping his
yeah.
right now.
Yeah, so like I said, the reason why I flipped mine is because my course is made up of all scaled boulders and scaled rock and stuff like that. You're forever getting nailed on small rocks and just buzzing around. So yeah, it does work really well.
Dirt Von Franz said, Jason, search this. Hobby details 1-inch aluminum starfish beadlock wheels.
Yep.
Green.
Past that.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Need to buff up a little bit. Catch up.
I was just going back in the chat. Didn't know if you guys had.
Yeah.
I don't know what Koshner meant by no. Lift kits for no reason and 20-inch rims are small crawlers.
No, mall crawlers. We were talking about mall crawlers.
Yeah.
Oh, we were talking about mall crawlers. Yeah.
Oh,
We're just
okay,
trying
now
to
I get it. Yeah.
figure out where the crazy flex kind of fashionable thing come from. Because I have to say,
those are rigs that I like to call pavement princesses.
I know the ones you mean. Yeah, I know exactly the ones you mean.
So when I say mall crawlers, so the reason I say it is because the Jeep club that I used to be part of down in South Florida, we had quite a few people that had never been off road before, but they would crawl on each other's tires out in the parking lot of the mall. So I called them mall crawlers. I was like, that's literally the only reason they had so much articulation in their Jeep was to be able to crawl up onto another person's tire.
Because it makes the rigs quite unstable when you're trying to crawl proper terrain and you've got crazy flex.
Depends on your setup.
Yeah.
If it's balanced properly and it's a decent suspension, it actually is what you want. But
okay, no.
To a certain extent,
yeah.
I mean, there's always a chance of having too much, especially on a vehicle that you're driving on the road.
yeah. Mall crawlers belong in the garage with those squatted Chevys down south.
I hate those things.
Oh, I love it.
I love that so many states are making them illegal now here, though, to have the truck sitting with the front end super high.
Just mad, isn't it?
A squatted crawler.
Bruce says, is there such a thing as too much coffee?
So
yes, there is, Bruce.
Consult your doctor, just in case.
This is going to be funny. So on that note, guys, I think we're going to call it.
Fucker.
What's up,
that's funny.
Yeah.
Love you, Bruce.
Grizzly, I love your work. I've been checking your stuff out. Pretty damn cool. Adam, God bless you, my friend.
Thank you very much. Appreciate
you
that.
and your dad are so freaking cool. It's not even funny. I'm yelling at the screen when you guys are bogging. Wife's looking at me like I'm fucking crazy. And when you guys are doing the tug of war, I'm like rooting for that six by. Come on, you can.
Oh, I know.
It's not going anywhere.
Oh, yeah. We're gonna. It's so when we first did it, we're like, yeah, it's gonna be really dramatic. It's gonna be, and then it just went. Right, okay.
It was great, man.
Yeah,
it was awesome. It really was.
It was.
It's
It
not
It
was.
was
awesome
a
yet. We haven't
beginning. It
finished yet.
wasn't supposed to be a finished product. You'd never done it
No.
before.
Oh no.
You know, it was
No. I had
perfect.
this conversation. If I went all out and did my rigs how I wanted to do them, I'd make one video and that'd be done. Do you know what I mean? I'm building
Yeah.
I'm building a YouTube channel here. I want you guys to enjoy the travel that we're taking. So I'll do a bit, see if it works,
Yeah.
see if it blows up, do a bit more. Just keep doing it, you know.
And I love the jump when you
I
landed.
got a
Everything fell
challenge
off.
for you.
Oh,
Adam. I got a challenge for you.
go on then, Jay.
Try to see how long of a video you can make.
No. Don't do that to him.
See you later, Andy.
I think
Do you know how
my
long this shit
longest
takes me to
one.
edit as it is?
I think my longest one might have been a tutorial. Although last year, the year before, I did a Christmas Yuletime crawl.
Right.
It was just me crawling around on the course for like, I think a solid 45 minutes. I had Christmas music
watch
playing in the
that.
background.
Nice. I mean, I've got some long videos. I mean, my Outback garage. I mean, that thing is like an hour and 50 minutes. You know,
Yeah.
but that's a full
Wow.
tip diet. You know,
Yeah.
DIY. You know, I show everything you need to do really.
Right. That's a good video.
and,
If you haven't watched it, go check it out.
Yeah. It's just, you know,
Yeah.
I think when you're trying to do craft stuff, you got to show a lot of stuff.
See you then, Andy.
With the series, with the Wrecker series and the Mudbogging series, I think if I can keep them, I think they're about half an hour at the moment. I think if I can keep them within that, but then I know a couple of the guys from the club want to get involved, so it's going to get bigger and longer, and you know.
Well, and that's when you, if people start doing their own videos for it, you can have different footage and like link back to each other and stuff like that. That
Absolutely,
actually,
yeah, man. Yeah,
it creates a community.
So this guy over here in the top right, he turned me top that way.
Who's
That way to
top
me.
right?
The other beard in the other corner.
Oh, he's gone.
He was over here last week. Was it? No. What day was it?
I gotta
Tuesday.
go. I
Tuesday.
wanted to stop by and say hi.
Oh, peace out, man.
Later, Bruce.
See you, Bruce. He was over
Wicked,
here
man.
Tuesday,
Lovely bloke.
and he brought his FPV, first person video camera.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, was that awesome. We are definitely going to be doing a video with that thing.
Nice.
Yeah. I've even been looking at some to purchase myself.
Yeah.
And what was the last one we found, Jack, or you found for $50? Get goggles and the camera?
I think the goggles, I think there's a combo you could get. It was like $55. It comes with like the box style goggles. And it was a small HD camera. I can't remember what the resolution was on it, but
Peace
it was
out,
like a
Bert, man.
full
Keep safe.
setup for like probably, I think, less than $60.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
I
mean,
I put those things on and I sat right here and I was driving the whole freaking course.
that is
What
crazy,
type
man.
of, I was gonna say, what type of range do you have on? Oh, there you go. 3-in-1 transmitter, camera, and antenna. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I've got pretty much.
It was awesome.
WT05 micro.
So cool.
Yeah,
I've been
got it.
Okay, they're not too big.
No, they're teeny. I strapped it to the hood of, basically it was a C10. It was the Fern Solo K10 red, black, and yeah. I strapped it, I two-sided taped it to the hood of that.
Yeah.
And in the goggles, you can see the front of the hood, which helps
Nice.
out a lot.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it
So
was.
I've been trying to find some little
decased.
cameras to get inside some of the cockpits, so that when I'm doing like the Wrecker games, I can start flicking backwards to like onboard cameras and stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to hunt down some smaller cameras to put on the rigs.
See, that's my concern is the size of for like doing video footage, like because with the small lenses that those have, or the small whatever they're called, I can't think straight anymore. With it being such a small camera, the resolution, even though if it's a 1080p, it's still not going to be all that sharp of a resolution and everything.
Yeah.
Which is crazy because, I mean, if you look at your phone and see like the lens on the camera that's filming right now, it's so tiny.
And I can get 4K. You know what I mean? I'll get 4K on this thing. But then I suppose that's the processor side of it, not the camera. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, it still has to be clear resolution to begin with. But I mean, there's also a reason that these phones are like $1,000.
Yeah,
right.
That's it. So, right, exactly.
And these cameras are.
Yeah, Matt. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. Driver's view during, is I just think I had quite a nice dynamic to the videos. It was always something I was planning on doing when I'm editing, to kind of flick backwards and forwards, because I want to be able to get a rear camera on it as well, so when we're doing, you can see the rigs following each other. I just like making work for myself whilst editing, clearly. But
I'd like to do a comp to where not have somebody wear the goggles, but just like do a comp and put a FPV camera on the hood, and then do in my video a pit of like
their view,
the big view, be the FPV, and then once you get to the gate, then switch it so the big view is of the gate and the truck going through it, and then switch it back, kind of thing.
Yeah.
I think that would be freaking sweet.
Yeah, it's so cool. Because half the problem is as well is trying to get the footage off these little cameras. So I'm trying to find one that works, nice and easy.
Jack's, it has a card that you put in the
SD card, little micro SD cards, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, nice.
It's really sweet.
Yeah, his headgear is probably way better than mine.
Yeah. So that
there.
Yeah,
I see it. Yeah, I see it. Yeah.
Little card slot.
Yep.
Yeah, that's way better than mine.
But one thing I noticed with his setup, and it's probably just the camera quality, is like when you're flumping over rocks, it statics. And his battery was getting kind of low too, so I think that was a big issue too.
It's because it's a 5.8 gigahertz system, so it's not going to have the strength of like a 2.4 or even like a Bluetooth system, because basically the government won't allow it to be without a license. So, like if you step behind a wall or you step behind a solid object, it may get a little staticky, just because it doesn't have that broadcasting power. But I mean, as long as you're in line of sight, like the system I have on the TRX-6 with these goggles, I can sit on my couch and go down my driveway and take the ditch all the way down and go 2 or 3 houses down before I start to lose reception on it.
Check out JD Passel. He's got a channel and he runs his car all around his neighborhood and shit.
Yeah.
Love it.
I mean, you can get long range system. It's just you're going to pay for it.
Yeah, of course. That's it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But that setup that Jack has right there, I may not get as an expensive pair of goggles, but that setup that he has right there is perfect for what I need. Perfect. Absolutely perfect.
So I'm going to try and run this weekend. Ooh.
Oh, cool.
I was looking at those. Yeah, I was looking at those.
Take a little SD card.
Yeah. So that's like 1 inch by 1 inch, isn't it?
Yeah, that's just what it is. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm curious to see what the video quality is in that, because
Yeah,
I've been
me too.
seriously thinking about getting one because they're super cheap.
Yeah, dead cheap. Yeah, absolutely dead cheap. So
Like
I picked one up.
$20 or something.
Do you know what? I don't think they're even as. I don't think it was even as expensive as that. I don't think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Use-
I'm gonna. It's full HD, 1080p. It's got night mode on it as well. I mean, it can't be that difficult to use. It's got 2 buttons. So
Right.
I
So
can't
I'm
imagine night mode works very well on there, though, considering how small of a sensor it has to have on there.
well, if you look really closely to it, you see it's got 5 lights around it.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that's the night vision.
Those
Infrared
little
lights.
dots. Those
Yeah.
little dots are all infrared lights on it.
Oh,
Yep.
okay.
So maybe, I don't know, but tonight's the night to give it a go. So, we're gonna give it a go and see what it does,
Yeah.
and then I'll let you know the whether we get any good quality out of it and how stable it is when it's bouncing around. That's what I'm curious about.
Yeah.
But yeah, just charge it up, and again, there's not much indicator. That's the only thing that kind of lets it down, is that there's no indicator of whether anything's working on it, recording on it. It's like just push buttons and that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because weren't those originally supposed to be like a quote-unquote spy camera? Even though that one's got colors on it that give it away, but I think those were originally supposed to be able to be like hidden places. So
Like,
you didn't want to have lighting on them and stuff like that.
100%.
cams or some shit.
When you say has it got color around it, all they have done is put a Ghostbuster stripe
Put some-
sticker on it.
Yeah.
Look, that's all it is.
It's just a sticker.
Just a sticker.
They probably had to do that for legal reasons.
Yeah.
They did. Now it's a spy cam.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna check this out, because if this works, then this is probably the
Nanny cams.
best
Yeah.
option at the moment to do it. So nanny cams, yeah. So
All right, I think I'm gonna head out.
yeah, I'm gonna
I
have to
think
go.
I am
It is
gonna call it now.
5
We've
a.m.
been
for
on
me,
for-
or just after 5 a.m., and I'm gonna grab a couple more hours kit because I've got a busy day.
Yep.
Yeah.
Heading out for Jason's in 6 hours, 43 minutes.
Yeah, I gotta be up probably 7 o'clock. And I've been up now for 21 hours.
Nice.
Yeah, you need to
Definitely
get some
time
sleep.
for some shut eye, man.
Yeah. Heck yeah, guys. All right. Stay
Boys,
tuned for
later,
tomorrow
everyone.
morning. Tomorrow morning is going to be a video.
A video of some sort.
A video of some sort. I haven't decided which ones, because when Jim was up here last, I recorded a video of an unboxing video.
Oh, okay, nice.
So I'm toying with either that one for tomorrow or next weekend, or another one that me and Jack filmed for tomorrow or next weekend, but we'll see.
Nice, man. Cool.
Heck yeah. All right, guys. Peace
Keep
out.
safe. Peace
Later.
out. See you on the other side.
Later.
And chicken grease.